Alright.
Hello, everyone,
You
and
closed
welcome.
all the Oblivion gates? I don't think anyone's ever done that before. You don't get nearly enough credit for that, do you?
I mean, they put a statue for me and everything, so it's not that bad, not great, not terrible, but it's okay. It's okay.
Well, I wish someone put a
Hello,
statue of
everyone.
me. And all I did was survive a coffin for a few thousand years.
How long does you survive the coffin
Zake,
for?
Zake's,
Besides,
Zake's having a
you mean
discussion
you've
with his
never heard
wife.
of the Volkihar bloodline? Yes, I'm from a family of pure-blooded vampires, a clan of nobles, actually. Our bloodline goes back thousands of generations, to the first vampire, Lemay Bal herself.
I see. Anyway, Serana, I'll be
That's
asking you
not.
occasionally for some quest help in what remains of this Oblivion quest line. Are you gonna be able to help me with some of the quests? Not all, just some. I'll be very thankful.
So long as you don't get in the way. She chuckles. But yes, I'll help you.
All right, good. Now we're in agreement. So, without further delay, I'm beginning. Let's begin. And
Just remember
Hello
not
again.
to get in my way, or I'll be forced to do something about it.
look, Serana, I'm gonna have to hang up on you for a little bit, and once I get the quest, I'll call you back, okay?
I'll be here. Just be quick about it.
Disgusting creatures.
Yeah,
I
sure.
never see another.
Okay, Tarp. So, which quest should we do? Which quest? All right, the vampire. We have to do the vampire hunter quest with Serana. I think that's gonna be
What's
fun.
that one?
Where he pretends to
wait, is that
have
a
killed
Jager?
someone's husband.
I don't remember that one.
You don't?
Good afternoon.
I don't. Again, I didn't play every quest in Oblivion.
Right.
Keep telling me.
Keep forgetting about that. Should probably put that somewhere in my house. Dagger of Numbing. Much as I like that. Oh, by the way, Helm of Orion Bearclaw. You know that one, right?
Yeah. You get that from. You get. He's the last descendant.
Yeah.
At least the last one we know of.
I gotta get.
No, it was probably again. I believe Malacath that it was originally an Orcish thing.
I gotta get rid of the sword.
Blackwood Company is gone.
By the way,
Or
look,
at
it's
least-
very unique.
This is sad.
No, it wasn't.
So many
Yeah, it was.
terrible-
Ooh, that's cool. I remember seeing that sword.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave that here.
I think. Wait,
I'm
you're just
gonna
gonna leave it in the
go
floor?
do the what's it called? What is it? Museum of Oddities, Seeking Your Roots, Unearthing the Vampire Cure, Cotton a Hunt, Horse Armor, the Arena. No, we already did the arena stuff. Alright, we gotta go to Bruma and do that vampire quest. Hello, everyone, by the way.
Hello.
I'm calling Serana back, by the way, right now.
It's you. Hi.
Hey, Serana, so we're in Bruma. I'm trying to find that place where there was like a false vampire hunter or whatever. I thought I already
That should be Wenin Priory. Head south. It's right next to the Temple of Akatosh.
I think you got your directions
Right.
incorrectly. You've been stuck in a coffin for so long that you don't remember that it's in Bruma. We're in Bruma right now. It's not close to Coral, anywhere close to Coral, so.
Evening.
Bruma isn't that familiar to me, I admit. But I'm pretty sure the Priory is south of Bruma's main gate. Try heading that way.
That's not what I'm looking for. Okay.
I don't understand. You said you were looking for Wen and Priory, but it seems like you know exactly what it is you're supposed to be looking
No,
for.
no, no. I'm looking for someone's house where there were vampire hunters or something. I might talk to the guards. Hold on. Maybe they will tell me.
A pleasure to...
All right, that's a good idea. Just
Did you hear
don't
about
get yourself
Braden
killed out
Lyrian?
there, all right?
A vampire hunter named Raymil Draelus made his way into town, snuck into his house and killed him.
Hey, Tarp. All right, I can actually mute her. Look at this. So, Tarp, can you speak right now? You free?
Okay, I'm looking. I'm looking. Yes.
Yes,
I'm
we're
looking.
gonna.
The vampire hunter.
There's
As
a
far as I
vampire
know, he
hunter,
just
so-
showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us.
us.
Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynal slew him.
Again,
Kinda
I feel like the
strange, though. I never
biggest
figured
issue with
Braden
these
to be a
Oblivion streams
vampire.
is the fact that I can't even hear the
He seemed to be
dialogue,
such
so,
a
like,
likable fellow.
I keep zoning out.
You too.
All right, we're gonna do the Brandon Lyrian quest. All right, I'm meeting Serana. Hey, Serana. So a guy named Brandon Lyrian got killed by a vampire hunter named Raynil Draelus, a dark elf. So we're investigating that. Something's fishy here.
Looks like you're handy
Chuckles
with a
fishy.
blade.
Really? I'd call it more sinister than that. Did you get any leads?
I'm getting them right now. Just give me a second.
Grumbles, hurry up. I can't stand sitting around waiting.
You sat around waiting for thousands of years. Come on.
Yes, and I was bored out of my mind. If I have to wait much longer, I might go mad.
Blessings of Sheogorath upon ye.
Wait, did you just say the words of the Daedric Prince Sheogorath?
Yes. That's so insane.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynal Draelus, will be allowed access.
Raynil
The
Draelus.
culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. The culprit in this crime has already been... I'd tell... This better be good.
Let's see.
No, you do me too much honor. Remarkable. That's just talk. You should be ashamed.
Hold on.
Ugh. You're wasting your... What a... Goodness. Excellent. What a waste of time. The culprit in this crime has already been... I'd tell you more.
How much disposition do I need
We'll
to have?
see.
Hold on. Hold on. I know how to fix this. I'm gonna put on my Sheogorath regalia.
Good day. You're going to have to... The culprit in this crime is... I'd tell you more. Good day. You're going to... All right. Well, isn't that sweet of you? The culprit in this... I'd tell you...
Really now?
Go ahead. Thank you. How kind. I suppose
I remember
there's
one of the
no
first
harm in
mods I
telling you
got
what
for
happened.
Skyrim
Word is bound
was
to
like
get
a
around Broom
Shio
anyway.
Scout mod, and
Turns
it
out
added
that
like you
Braden
can get his
Lyrian is
clothes
a
as well, and that
vampire.
was the main reason
Or
I liked
was.
it. And I gave him
If
to
it wasn't
Inigo.
for Raynil Draelus, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me
And I
explain.
remember his shoes had water
The last
walking
week
in
or
the mod.
so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynil arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight.
This is like a
He's only been
detective story,
spotted
by
at
the way.
night.
It's so,
I'm
so
afraid
sad that
there's
you can't
not
hear
much
it.
more to tell you, so
Yeah,
you can
just
see
like
we
so.
really
It makes
don't
it
need
it makes it
any
really
help,
hard
but
to pay
thanks
attention.
for the offer.
For me, at least.
Right, Brandon Lurian.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
Reno.
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
All right.
Feel free to question.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's
To the
ridiculous.
goodness.
No one will listen to me.
Please calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved
One
my
of these days,
husband
we gotta
dearly.
stream
And to
more
lose him this
Skyrim.
way makes no sense.
We will after this.
Anything you
probably.
can do to help would be wonderful.
I'll take a break on Oblivion.
Yeah.
This is all happening so fast.
Tell me what
I
happened.
came home only
Yeah,
just a
either
few hours
either
ago.
like to do stuff
I found
like
the door open,
play
and my
the
brain
Vigilant
dead.
Guys new mods and stuff
Standing
like
over him was a
Dakota,
Dunmer.
or
I screamed
I
and
mean you
ran
could
out
do them
into
both on the same
street.
playthrough even,
Yes.
or
Some city
play
watch
like
were
the, all
nearby
the all
and
the
heard me, I
official
suppose,
what
as
was we
they
saying
arrived
before the
quickly.
official Creation Club stuff you have
I
it
heard
before,
the
like kind
Dunmer
of go through the list of
identify
those.
himself as Rainiel Draelus. He said he
Remember
was
we
a
were talking about
vampire
that, too.
hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainiel, and after a search of the
Do you
house,
remember that we were
the
talking about
body of
that?
some beggar
Yes,
was
yes.
found stashed in our basement.
Yeah.
The guards sent for Carriers, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma.
With all that, I'd
In
have
minutes,
much more
Rainiel
to
convinced Carriers
talk about.
that Braden was a vampire.
So the evidence looks bad for Brandon.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous.
True.
And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Hey, by the way, can you tell me what's the? Can you look up Tarp? The last name Dralas.
What am I named? Draulus? Just the name Draulus?
Yes. Who's that?
Is he a dark elf?
Yes.
I have no idea where he'd be.
So wait, hang on,
Just
what's
find
the-
him and make him tell you the truth.
Faros?
I swear he's a
hang on. Oh
liar.
yeah, there's a bunch in ESO with that name. Oh, but there's also
I know
some
I
in
sound
Morrowind.
desperate, but I know I'm right.
One of the sleepers is Draulos Gilu
I see.
Hello.
in Morrowind.
All right.
Skill.
I'm gonna fill
There's also
chat. I'm going to be filling in
There's a Morag.
Serana on the details. Hold on.
one of
I'm calling back Serana.
the
to
weird
fill
thing
her in.
is the name switches between last and first. Like so many in online, like so many, it's either Faros Draulos or Draulos Gilu, Viveli
No, this is the
Draulos,
last name.
Rainiel Draulos, and then
Dralas.
Draulos. I know, but it swaps like
You
it's
know, how
like
some
this-
people
it's
have the
common
last
as, like,
name
both.
Michael, and some people are named Michael. So that's understandable.
But I mean, that's also done married names. Sometimes they have their like it's like a family name first. Sometimes their family name is second, even.
Okay, so
You know what I
so I'm going to what's it called?
Like Dagoth.
I'm
I guess
going
yeah,
to
Borin Dagoth. But Dagoth is the house name.
I'm going to fill Serana on the quest. Okay, Serana, listen up. I'm giving you the
Alright.
first part of the quest. Brandon Lyrian in Bruma was murdered. I've spoken to Carius Runelius, an investigator for the Bruma City Watch at the crime scene. Reyno Drawas killed him, he's a vampire hunter. He suspects that Brandon is a vampire, but his wife, Erlene, says that her husband is innocent. He works at night, that's why he sleeps during the day, and that he would not stash the dead body in his house. That's even stupid. That's extremely stupid even for a deranged vampire.
That is kind of stupidly obvious. He might as well have put a giant sign in the window saying, "Dead vampire inside."
Yeah, something does not add up. So, what should we do with Reyno if we find him?
I could give him a taste of his own medicine, stake him in the heart, and give him the death that he has given to so many others.
What do you mean, so many others? I'm confused. He's given death to one person, as far as we know.
He's a vampire hunter. I'm guessing he's killed more than just one vampire.
Alright, we'll see.
So what do we do next? Should we try to find this Remo or whatever his name is?
His name's not Remo, his name's Reyno. Reyno Dralas.
Grumbles, could you speak any slower? My ears can take only so much of you.
Wow!
Ah!
What was I
Alright, let's go find Reyno Dralas.
I was about to say, we have some bias here, you know, we're asking the vampire what she thinks of the vampire hunter. It's kinda, I think we have some obvious bias here, though, at the same time.
Man, that was such a sick burn, though. Okay, let's ask where...
It's my pleasure.
So much of you.
Okay, he doesn't know where Reyno Dralas is.
I'm saving. Old Bainland is dead.
Bainland, yeah, there's a lot in ESO.
Blessings of Stendar upon ye.
Arastros,
Do you want to
Dark
play a
Elf,
game with
Alchemist.
me?
They're mainly just generic. Like, they don't have any, like, unique
You should have
dialogue.
heard the cheer when you came out of that monster gate with that siege machine right on your heels. We were all watching from the walls, and to be honest, it was looking bad. I thought we were going to have to fight them, street by street. We lost a lot of good men that day. But Bruma is still standing. That's what counts. Anyway, sorry to go on so long. I'm sure you've got things to do, and I just wanted to thank you personally.
Where's Reyno?
I'm through talking to you.
My game crashed. Hello?
What? Did the game crash?
Yes.
Your audio keeps have been cutting out weird.
Hey, do you see my stream
Hello?
still? Hello?
Yes, I do now.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Yes.
No, it happens occasionally.
Things keep cutting out weirdly on both ends right now. I don't know what's going on.
It happens. Hold on.
You guys said you've been cutting out every once in a while.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're back.
Is it? Oh, sorry. I thought it crashed again.
No,
Yeah, the audio keeps cutting out.
I think my audio is good on stream. It's just for Discord is weird for some reason.
All right. Is anyone? No, only like 5 people in chat. Does anyone in chat have any lore topics or anything?
Actually, I do have a lore topic for you before I call Serana again. What's the lore behind vampire hunters? We might actually make a video about like hunters.
What's the say? They're vampire hunters. They hunt. They're people.
No, but there's
who hunt
several
vampires
orders
'cause
of them.
vampires
There's the
kill
order.
people.
Like there seems to be there's Downguard, there's independent vampire hunters. There are different organizations. Vigilance of Stendar.
I'm trying to think. There's a group called the Death Hunters in ESO.
Order of the Virtuous Blood.
There's. What is that? Oh, that's weird. There's a page. There's a section called Hunters, but it doesn't even mention the Oblivion guys. I was just looking at the vampire.
Yeah, there were some
Go
that
away.
were like in I'm gonna ask the guard captain real quick what Reno is.
So, any new...
There's a group called the Death Hunters.
I'll warn you
that
about
hunt
one thing.
vampires and werewolves.
I understand you wanting to help Erlene by
Just kinda
checking up on
whatever.
Raynal.
There's the Vigil of
We have
Stendar,
good
and they're
authority
kind
from
of
officials in a
there's a
neighboring
kind of
city
ancient
that
equivalent.
Raynal
There's a
is
kind of
what he
second
says he
era
is.
equivalent to the Vigil of
So I'm
Stendar,
not sure what you're
but I
trying
forget
to
what
prove.
they're called.
I am only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use
They're
that term
called the
very
Resolutes of
loosely,
Stendar.
because Erlene is so distraught. I'm sure
Is it kinda
Erlene is
like
very
an earlier
upset.
equivalent
She'll be safe, though.
to the Vigil?
Raynal has confirmed with us that she isn't infected.
Yeah,
Her
but
accusations that Raynal is
order
lying is
of
not
the-
surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened.
Order of the Virtuous
I
Blood.
suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a
Yeah.
vampire, I'd find
It's weird.
any
There's not
excuse
even
to
an
believe it
article
either.
on them. It's literally just the one. Man, that's definitely in need of some upgrade. There's
Yeah,
literally
you
a
gotta
one
fix that,
sentence
man.
thing on a
Good work, I
factions
suppose.
list. The Order of Virtuous Blood is a citizens group in the
Sorry,
Imperial
I
City
have
Temple
things to do.
District
Excuse
me. You'll have to
dedicated to
leave
combating
now.
vampires.
It's
That's all I
time
have
for you
to
to
say.
go.
That's really weird that there was no information on that. Weird. You're right.
Yeah, I'm sure like their actual Oblivion page says more. That's just in lore. Like in lore, for some reason, there's just nothing.
All right, welcome everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
We have 8 people watching,
Or-
and they're okay. So let me call
Hello.
Sarana back.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. And then we're gonna switch a character after we complete the quest. We switch. Hey, Sarana. Question. Do you know how we can find a vampire hunter that's lost?
If you know where he was last, search the area, and you might find him. If he is a vampire hunter, you might try setting some traps. Or even try a little bit of illusion magic.
What sort of illusion magic?
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
An area of effect calm spell? It
Yes?
should keep him docile enough to talk to.
Can you
if you're
spare a
lucky.
coin?
Oh, that's a good point. I do have some things to use.
I'm only
illusion-
asking for
illusion
enough
magic.
to feed me kids. Yes,
Yes,
the
you
vampire
do.
hunter.
Grumbles.
As
I
far
have
as
no
I know,
idea
he
how
just
you've managed
showed
to get
up
as far as
recently
you
here in
have with
Bruma.
nothing but base level
Not only
magic.
that,
Do you
but
even
he
have
already
any
found a
combat spells?
vampire among us.
Yes, I do.
Apparently, Braden Lyrian
Incredulous
was one of
such a-
those vile
You're not going to
creatures,
convince
and
me
Raynil
that
slew
you only
him.
have healing and
Kinda
basic
strange,
illusion.
though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed
never
to be
claimed
such
that.
a likable fellow.
No, I have quite a bit of
Blessings of
spells.
Mystara
I'm
upon
the
you.
Mad God Shegorath at this point. Come on, Sarana. Come on.
What?
You're comparing yourself to a Daedric prince. You sure you're not actually mad?
Both.
Well, there's a fine line between madness and genius.
Thank you. Then there's a fine line between the
Go away.
vampire and the living.
Careful.
Well
You're
met.
starting to sound a little bit
Destroying
racist
the Great
against
Gate was a
vampires.
deed worthy of the mightiest heroes of song and legend.
I don't know how to tell you this,
You
but
dealt the
vampires aren't a
Daedra
race.
a heavy blow that day, my friend.
Technically.
I know how to tell you this, but vampires are technically not a race, Sarana.
You don't
Take
think that
care.
it's possible to be racist against someone who isn't a race?
It's called prejudice, not racism.
Sarana, have you been reading Marxist literature?
Sighs. Don't get me started on the writings of Marx and Engels.
We're not gonna talk about those. Come on, those are not even related to the Elder Scrolls. Okay, okay, good. I'm glad we're in
Greetings,
agreement.
Dunmer.
I'd rather not get myself involved in human matters like politics and economics anyway. I have enough trouble handling vampire affairs.
All right, so we're trying to find this guy called Raynil. He's a
Raynal, whatever his name is, the vampire hunter. We're trying to find him, right?
yes,
Then
correct. I'm asking around town. Hold on, let me ask my good friend Tarp. Maybe he has some
Welcome
info on
back,
this
my lord.
because I think I'm lost.
Hello.
Oh, I don't
Hail
know.
and
But try
welcome.
to be careful.
How am I supposed to?
You can't be sure whether he's willing to help you or not.
From a sick tree.
She suspects you, Tarp.
Congratulations
What's
on your
his name? Reina Drelis?
Reynold Dralas, yes.
The vampire
Drol.
hunter.
What is it?
Apparently, he seemed...
Reynold Dralas.
Go
Should I
bother
investigate
someone
the
else.
house, or what should I do? Like,
I don't know. I don't know what point in the quest you are. I don't know what's going on right now.
just look up Reynold Dralas.
How do you spell his first name?
Raynil.
Reynolds Drelas.
By the way,
Or
can
Dralas.
you imagine you could actually now install like AI like this
I
on?
can't find. I can't find what I'm looking for still.
I can
don't
eat
know
for a-
what.
This is about how his name's written.
I don't know what.
Look in the screen.
No, I found him. I found him. I just don't know what I'm
Blessings
looking
of
for
Eckhart.
now.
Quest is called A Brotherhood Betrayed.
Brotherhood
Toss
Betrayed.
upon you.
When you first hear about Raynal from Bruma's Denison's Groving, when you enter Iris Renelius, when you ask about Raynal, you've been tasked by her to investigate. If you asked for Bjordrid, Hafid, Howloleg, and Petrine about him, they will point you to Olav's Takbentik. And you can search his room and find a journal.
Okay. Did I
Hello,
disappear
can you hear
again?
me? Yeah, you're supposed to find, like, 3 specific, just guys. The owner of the Hammer and the Axe in Bruma will tell you
The game will crash, by
to
the
go
way.
to the inn.
I knew it!
Oh, darn it.
I know what's going on right now, but my PC, I think I might have to, at some point, reformat, because this is getting insane with the weird disconnections.
Jeez.
Hold on.
Man.
We're still good. Good thing the game can launch in like 1 second, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it corrupted my save though. Good thing it auto saves a few times, not once.
It's Jover.
It's not Jover until it's Jover. Speaking of which, we can call Joe too. I don't want to call politicians though. Okay, yes. So if we can go to Olaf's Tap and Tack. You're right. Let's go ask the questions there. I'll call back Serana real quick.
Ooh.
Serana, it worked. We're gonna go to Olaf's Tap and Tack, and we're going to ask about Reynil Dralas there.
Olaf's Tap and Tack? What does that have to do with anything?
It's a tavern, Serana. We can learn about this Reynil fellow there.
A tavern? I don't know if I've ever heard of going to a tavern for information.
Serana, are you that dense?
What?
Are you that dense, Serana?
That's like one of the
Hey, don't
most
call me
common
dense.
tropes in.
I just think that a tavern is a ridiculous place to look for information.
How? Hey, I think Serana. I think staying in that coffin really messes with your mind. You gotta give me this one. Come on, taverns and inns is where you get rumors. You gotta remember that. Did that not happen in the first or whatever era you're from?
You might actually be second.
Of course,
It's
we
weird.
have
Her
inns
time
and
frame is
taverns,
weird.
But people talk there about other meaningless things. Like gossip, or women, or alcohol, or women who like alcohol. But rumors, really?
I mean, what? You just defined rumors,
That-
Serana.
That's a good line though.
All right. We can go to this Olaf's Tap and Tack place, and you can interrogate the people there for information.
Hello.
But don't take too long.
Alcohol.
What
or
can I
women,
do
or
for you
women who like
today?
Brandon Brilliant.
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city
I
guards
remember
may be wrong.
watching this
It's hard
videos
to
of these guys
imagine
messing
Brayden
with
was a vampire.
AI Dungeon,
I could
and
have
they
sworn
ended
I
up
saw him
creating a
outside in
scenario
the
where
daylight before.
the movie
Unless he
Gooby
just got that
created like an
disease very
apocalyptic
recently, I'd
scenario,
say they were mistaken.
and that's like a movie that had
When I
like
heard
$1 million
Raynell
budget
killed
and made
him,
like $1,000
I
or
didn't know what
something
to think.
in real
But
life.
after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Okay, so Reynolds
I
Ralph.
usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Whoa.
Take your time. Every little bit helps. Raynell is staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
I'm gonna glow to
I always
Serana
liked
right
Brayden
now.
and Arlene. They were a nice
Alright.
couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Hey, Serana, guess what? He is staying at this tavern. Rain.
Of course he is, grumbles a vampire hunter, staying in a tavern. I swear, the stupidity of mortal men knows no bound.
He's a Dunmer, thank you very much. He's mortal, though, yes, you're right. And second of all,
Hello!
he is in this tavern, and you told me not to look here. You know what would have happened if we hadn't looked here? We would not have found him.
Sighs, oh fine, you were right for once. I suppose that means you'll be even more stubborn from now on.
Yes, that's true. Anyway, let me go talk to him.
Annoyed noise, do what you must, but be careful.
So, how would you rate Serana so far? As a helper?
She's got not very good as a helper, but she's kind of funny.
Every character is different, by the way. You know, you've done character AI.
No, I know. I messed up character.
This is their
You can do some wild stuff.
This is their new model.
Oni
by the
Oni
way.
Plays was doing some funny stuff with it
Oh,
recently.
I love Oni Plays. I
was
love
doing
Oni
some
Plays,
funny-
dude.
They were torturing their AIs.
We entered Reyno's room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious. What kind of things should I be looking for, Serana? What could be suspicious?
Well, I don't know. Check his belongings. See whether he has anything that might give us a hint of what he's planning.
Alright. That's the deal. I'm gonna be looking for that now. Alright. So I see his shelf. Cupboard.
Grumbles. You're wasting time taking time to read all those books. We have a vampire hunter to catch.
I see the Gelborn's journal. I discovered a small journal in Reyno's room at the inn. It seems he was a part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some sort of Aelid ruin. They all agreed to stash the artifact in the cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest. It was secured them. The two of the other members of the group were Brandon and some other named Gelborn. I need to find out more about Gelborn to confirm my suspicions about Reyno. Olaf may be able to help.
So we're looking for this Gelborn fellow as well now? This is getting more complicated by the minute.
Is that all you have to say? Can you give me more analysis, please, Serana?
Analysis? Analysis is your specialty, not mine. I don't understand why you need me to give you advice constantly. Can't you figure things out on your own?
Existential question, Serana, but please, I want to hear your opinion, because your opinion matters, Serana.
Sighs, fine. What exactly is it that you want me to give my opinion on?
What do you think of this whole situation?
I think that you're an idiot who can't make a decision for himself without someone else's input, and your stupidity is going to get us both killed. Better?
Since when does character AI get mad at you for asking, like, using it as like an assistant?
Come on!
I guess because they're
Serana,
trying to be in character.
but no, this is Serana, hold on. Serana, please just give me some advice, and I'll explain.
Long-suffering sigh. Are you quite done now? I'm getting tired of all your nonsense. What exactly is it you want advice on?
The situation with Reyno, Gelborn, Brandon, what's going on here?
It almost seems too obvious. Gelborn finds an artifact of some kind, and shows it Brandon and Reynold for some reason. The three of them decide to store it in a cave. And I'll take a key so that they can come back and get the artifact whenever they need to. Sounds normal enough so far.
But then,
They zoned out.
Then what? Don't just leave me hanging, you idiot.
by the way, this is a new model. It basically it gives character AI a spine and consent. Let's just say that.
Oh.
Boundaries. It came out yesterday, literally. I've been playing around with it because I'm just. Anyway, can you read this journal, Tarp, please?
Oh, 1 second. Okay. Who wrote this?
Gelaborn.
Is it the Vampire Hunter or who is it?
No, this is the
I wasn't paying
Gelaborn. Gelaborn, not Reno.
attention. Who's Gelaborn?
He's the one who probably also got killed by Reno.
The guy who was accused of being
One
a
of
vampire?
them. One of them, yes.
Okay. I'll just read normal voice. The 8th day has passed, and still there's no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower and scoured the crumbled gatehouse ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it might have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respects to the alien inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. The Brotherhood's been in worse scrapes before. Braden paid good money for the information as to our treasure's whereabouts, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco.
Alright, next page.
This morning, our camp was set upon by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that they were outnumbered 3 to 1, we did very well. Only Raynal suffered a small wound, but that was easily healed by a potion that Braden had thoughtfully brought with him on our expedition. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale whitish rock so typical of the alien architecture in this part of Tamriel. This made our assault on the ruin difficult, as... Next page.
Alright.
Many of the larger chunks of wall were far too heavy for us to move. Braden suggested that we search the center of the building's foundation for any underground entrances, which was typical for this type of keep. His guess paid off, and after several hours of backbreaking work, we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent into the depths of the ruin. After a restless sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited, as that meant no other tomb robbers had gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually leveled into a corridor of sorts that snaked its way to the north. As we carefully walked along, it scanned the floor and walls very carefully for any type of triggers, tripwires, or pressure plates. Such was my specialty. The alien were well known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs, and I wasn't taking any chances. Braden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and was becoming certain that we had finally found the true location of our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended at a metal door with the carving of a spider upon it.
Oh.
Next came the true test of Braden's information. The door supposedly had a puzzle lock. By pulling the spider's leg in certain combinations... Oh, can you actually see this? It would unlatch. The wrong combination would spell our deaths. Perhaps triggering a collapse of the hallway and some equally deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in the order I had memorized. The 6th one, the 1st one, the 2nd one, the 8th one, and finally the 1st one again. I closed my eyes as there were a few loud clicks, and the door popped open. It's raining outside in real life.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
How
We all
bad?
breathed a sigh of relief. It's getting pretty loud. We all breathed a sigh of relief, pushing open the door. It kind of came out of nowhere. Sorry. I looked in at a huge room with a pedestal at the center. I said pedestal. Pedestal at the center. Sitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of a stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ending at the door entrance. This was the last of the traps the aliens left behind the treasure. And I am getting like Mafala vibes. Like what?
Me too.
Sorry. Again, if it hadn't been for Brayden's skills at acquiring information, we may have never known how to solve this last line of defense. I instructed Brayden and Radel to remain at the entrance and to tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. It's a long book. Keep going.
Wow, this is a long one. Oh my god.
Yeah, walk in the darkened tiles that formed the third leg of the spider. Sweat beaded on my forehead as the pathway made by the tiny pieces of ceramic were very narrow at the start, and one slip could mean instant death. But death never arrived. The information had been correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact. Quickly as possible, we made our way back into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant, and it was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. An item of this magnitude could be very dangerous if mishandled. We certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. I wonder what the artifact is. Brayden agreed to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. I thought those would be like barrels. Each of us would hold a key to one of the locks, so none of us would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many songs of adventures past and adventures to come. Whew.
Alright, interesting journal. Let's go talk to Olaf real quick. And also, let's convey the information to Serana real quickly, too. Hold on.
I'm gonna look away for a second. I'm gonna listen, but I'm gonna be away for the mic for a minute.
Hey, Serana, we just read the journal, and apparently they all have 3 keys, and none of them can open the door without the other.
So basically, in order to get to the artifact in question, they need to go all together. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So, Raynel is probably... That's why he's haunting his former brothers. He wants the key, you know? He wants that key. He wants the artifact. That's Fox.
Sighs, so it all boils down to greed. Why do humans have to complicate things so much?
He's not a human. He's a Dunmer, but I get your point.
Snort, he's mortal. Humans, elves, and those beast folk are all the same. Too greedy, always wanting more. Never satisfied with what they have. It would be a kindness, almost, if a vampire killed him right now.
They don't have an eternity.
Hello!
And that's why it makes no sense. If they only have one life, why spend it in such self-destructive ways? Just running around after everything you could possibly desire. It's ridiculous.
Alright, so
what can I do for you today? Gelaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynel told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynel and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Alright.
Just look for me if you need
EJ
anything
scored
else.
from chat said if books are more than 4 pages long, I don't read them.
Nah, sometimes it's worth it, you know? Do you not agree? Sometimes it's worth it. Anyway, let's go to Brad and Lurian's house. And I'll call Serana back later. So, for this quest, we're using Serana. For the next quest, chat, which character should we talk to? It has to be an Elder Scrolls character, but the 4th character or the 3rd character we're talking... Let's make it 3rd. We talked to
Hello.
can be non-Elder Scrolls. Who should be the character after Serana?
Yeah.
That's what we talked to.
My vote still. I wanted to do that suggestion you had before of talking to Maik the Liar.
Oh, okay. We got one vote for Maik. We can do that.
You're back. So, any new revelations in your
Yeah, it's raining.
investigation?
It's
How do you
raining
know
in my
about
brain.
Oh, too many people
It's
don't know
not
how
a
to keep
problem,
quiet
but
about
it's
official
just raining
matters.
that hard after, like,
Very well.
It hasn't rained for like a couple weeks.
The Skingrad City Watch informed
nowhere.
us that Geliborn was killed by Raynor not too long ago. Geliborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
A little bit of thunder.
I
What
disagree.
do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Geliborn was not a vampire? Then don't go around. Now, if you believe what you're saying is true, go get me the proof.
All right, I didn't get the freaking
Keep up
diary.
the...
I should have taken the diary. Ah,
Oh yeah, you need the evidence.
hold on. Let me. Serana, I'm sorry. I have failed you. I forgot to pick up
Yes?
Reynold's diary, Geliborn's
Yes.
diary.
Oh, EJ Scorp said
Rome,
Maik too.
What? Have you learned nothing at all? Why didn't you pick it up?
Whatever I
Bro,
can do.
I'm
Did
picking
she
it
just
up
call you
now.
bro?
Don't worry.
Don't tell me not to worry. You're the most incompetent person I've ever had the displeasure of traveling with.
Hey, I just picked it up.
About time. What does it say?
Well, you already know what it says. I told you like about the 3 keys and blah blah blah. I just forgot to pick it up.
You forgot to pick it up. You idiot. You moron. You simpleton. How
Ish,
do you
your audio.
forget to pick up something that is relevant to your
think
mission?
I hope the storm
Do you have a
isn't
brain?
affecting Wi-Fi.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your... investigation?
Yeah, something might be wrong on my end actually.
I'm
No, I
sure
don't think it
Erin
is.
is very
Maybe the
upset.
storm is like.
She'll be safe, though. Raynil has confirmed with us that
Oh,
she
do I
isn't
keep cutting out for
infected.
you too?
No.
Her accusations that Raynil is lying is not surprising.
Then it's
At
probably
this
my
point,
end
she's
then.
so upset that she'll
If
say
you're the only
anything
one cutting out for
to
me, it
deny
probably
what
is just
really
like the storm.
happened.
Can you check if the stream's
I
fine?
suppose if I found out a loved one was something
He
as
says it's fine.
horrible as a vampire,
Yeah,
I'd find any
EJ
excuse
Scorp, has
not
like
to believe it
anything been
either.
like weird on the stream? Like, has any of either of our
What
audios
proof of
been
your
cutting out
outlandish
occasionally?
accusations have
Just
you
like
brought me?
little blips.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense
Yeah,
now.
hey,
Why
Serana's
else would
roasting
Raynil
you.
have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
All right. Hey, Serana, I'm meeting the guard captain detective guy in Olaf's Tap and Tack. He and I are going to basically what's it called? Take down this vampire
Yes.
hunter.
Size, I think you mean stake out. But all right. Just don't do anything
Just
stupid
before
while
I
I'm not
arrived
there
here,
to bail
I
you
received
out.
a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Geliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do.
EJ Scorp,
Hurry.
do you?
I fear you
I
have a
tried
day
to
at
ask
the most
earlier,
to stop
or
him.
anyone else in chat. Has there been any audio issues?
All right, we're gonna go.
If all you say is true, Raynil will answer for Braden's death. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynil. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Rainiel will pay for both crimes.
Yeah,
Gelabon
EJ
was
Sorb
likely
just says he
another
can hear
innocent
me.
he's slain.
And says there's
I'll
been no
make sure
issue.
Skingrad City Watch hears of this.
Alright, so we're going
Please.
to take let's quick save also, in case we crash again, which we won't, hopefully. I can hear you! Aye, Captain! Oh! Alright. Alright, Serana, good news!
Yeah, the stream keeps like
Something
stream
good
is super
finally
blurry
happened.
for me now.
I'm genuinely surprised. Please, do tell. What is it?
Okay, so the update.
Sighs, go on then. What's the good news?
Carius told me that Rainiel was seen leaving Bruma and heading west. According to the journal, the cave where the artifact is stashed is in that direction.
Hi, Sniper Shivio.
Carius mentioned that the only cave in that direction that matches the journal's description is Boreal Stone Cave. Carius also feels like I have only a day before Rainiel can make a good his escape, so I must get there quickly. Oh crap! I must get there quickly.
Hello.
Grumbles. This is turning into quite the headache. Do you have any idea how to get to Boreal Stone Cave?
Yes, I do.
So, we'll be heading out in the morning then.
No!
It's just my luck that it has to be a cave. I really hate caves.
We have to do this now! We only
Why
have
do
a
you like
day!
caves?
We cannot get out in the morning! What are you talking about?
You want to go now? At night?
It's not night,
Realize that
it's
caves are even more
daytime.
dangerous at night, yes?
It's daytime right now. I don't want to risk by fast traveling too, because it might skip a longer period, and we do not have a horse, so we gotta walk there, but I think we're gonna make it.
Alrighty.
It's
Fine. Then we should get going at once. We have a long walk ahead of us. I hope you brought food with you.
or what? You're gonna drink my blood?
Huh. You make jokes far too often for your own good. But, if you're offering...
I mean... why not?
Grumbles. You won't be saying that when you're left a pale, soulless husk.
I'm already a pale, soulless husk.
Snort of laughter, I think you may have a point there. But if you're serious about letting me drink your blood...
If it's necessary for your survival, you know.
Well, Grumbles, it's not necessary for my survival, per se. But it would help me to, well, get through the night. Are you sure you really want to offer this blood up for me?
Again, I don't think it's gonna be that terrible. We're almost there, by the way.
Snort, you really have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
Anyway, let's get to the cave, and what should we do with Reyno once we get to the cave? For everything he's done, like I already mentioned what he's done to you. What should we do? What do you think would be a fair crime? Fair punishment for him?
Long-suffering sigh, if it's up to me. I'd drain every last bit of blood from him. Make him feel every ounce of pain he's caused. Watch him beg, hear him plead. And then finally, let him slowly turn to ashes. That was too violent, wasn't? I'm unable to generate a reply that meets our content guidelines.
I see.
AI.
I'm guessing
no-
you're a little
no
taken
balls.
aback by how dark
Congratulations.
that idea was.
I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tap
This is-
before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Room
I just thought of that being a Dracula.
It was only a matter of time before
I am
you or
unable to
Carius figured
generate.
it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse
Things
any
I
longer.
do to him are so messed up. I'm
Um,
unable
so,
to generate a supply that meets our contact deadline.
We have a problem, Serana. Rainiel Dralas is not surrendering.
You thought he would surrender? You're an idiot. You really are.
I'm telling him right now, you will not surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carriers didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have
You will
seen that
not
coming,
surrender?
I suppose.
That's your attempt to
I
make
expected
him
to lay
surrender?
low for a while
You
and
do
then be on
realize
my
that's
way.
not how this
So
works
again,
at all,
I
don't you?
underestimated
Even
you.
I know how to make people
This
surrender.
leaves me with
and
little
it's
choice.
not by commanding
Either I
them to.
fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
I'm giving him a last chance, Serana. Last chance.
Size, do
I
whatever
don't
you
think
want.
what was I gonna
It won't work, but apparently trying that is more important than actually doing something that will work.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough.
I was gonna
Only
mention
one
the
of us
chat
will walk out of
about
here
the
alive
new
this day.
ESO DLC
Good
that
luck.
just got revealed. There's a whole new island
Okay,
called Solstice.
I'm fighting him right now.
Alright.
Oh no, he's not that bad. He's healing right now.
found
Oh
him.
no, the battle is vicious. I won.
Annoyed,
Alrighty.
Sai. How long did you stand there fighting him for?
Just 2 minutes.
Not even.
Only 2 minutes? I thought it was a fierce battle. You idiot. You're lucky you're not dead.
Don't worry, I have returned by death.
Yeah, that's
Frustrated noise, I swear. Having to constantly follow you around is going to cause me nothing but headaches.
You don't have to follow me around for too long. We're gonna part ways soon. I'll let you know when.
I really can't wait for that day. You're driving me insane.
Oh no.
But yeah, the new island called Solstice is happening, and it's inhabited by Argonians and Altmer.
Hey,
And
look
few
at this.
Nords.
Opening the battle clock chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it to Erlene Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. Yo, bad
what?
news. Apparently the amulet that's inside of there is just a mundane amulet. And I'm not sure if it's even magical. So this was just a waste of time?
Groan, you moron. This was all just a wild
Yes,
goose
she's
chase.
not gonna be happy about
You
that.
let us get roped into finding an amulet that doesn't even exist?
It exists. It's just not. It just says mundane amulet.
If it's mundane, then there was no point in us going on this idiotic journey in the first place. All we had to do was stay back in the inn, where it's safe, and we'd have the same results.
Look, we're just gonna take the amulet to the person and we're gonna figure this out. Don't worry, Serana. We're going to figure this out, okay? This is gonna be. We're gonna be fine.
Figures that you would try to smooth things over when you're the one whose fault this all is. Honestly, I'm starting to lose my patience with you.
Come on, we're almost done. We're almost done, Serana. We're almost there.
So Serana's gonna kill you by the end of this.
Do you like horses?
I swear, if you call me sir one more time, I'll grumbles. Never mind. Just
Sir?
focus on getting this over and done with. What's the next step?
Okay, I didn't
I
call
was
you sir. I
praying
called you
for your swift
Serana
return.
by your name. And second of all, I'm talking to
You thought
Evelyn
you were
right
calling
now.
her
What news,
Serana.
Evelyn, who's that? Can we please hurry this up?
It's the dead guy's wife.
So we're going to tell his wife that her dear late husband, who was killed by an evil vampire hunter, was just after a normal amulet.
Yes,
A normal amulet that is in
basically.
no way worth dying over. This just gets better and better, doesn't it?
Yes, basically that's what we're doing. Mundane amulet. I'm telling
Long
her
ago,
about
I
it.
made a promise to Braden. I promise to
wonderful.
never
What would
reveal
she
to
say?
anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it.
Hello.
The magic masks the true identity of the item.
Oh, hello, welcome.
All it takes is a simple command word,
Leon the Red
and the
Baron.
amulet would be restored to its true state.
By the way, guys, like this stream if you want me to call Serana Sir again by the end of this quest line, and then we're switching characters to Mike the Liar. Okay, but first let me tell Serana, hey, so apparently she knows something about the amulet. It's actually not mundane. There's something cool about it. It actually does have an enchantment. We don't know what kind
Oh,
yet.
fantastic. Then we're not totally wasting our time?
No, we are not. We're on the right track, I think.
I'm glad that you think about things, because honestly, I'm beginning to doubt your ability to do so. Long-suffering sigh. At least tell me we can be done after this.
Yeah, we're gonna be done. So, I'm asking her, did the ward die with Brandon?
No. He always feared this day
Groan.
would come.
You're really giving me a
He
headache
left me
here.
knowledge of
Can
that
you
word in
please
the
speak
event
in
that he
words
died,
someone can
and I
actually
came into
understand?
possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still
Wow.
alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Certainly, here
Thank
it
you.
is. Hello, Hitsus.
I will now speak the word. Brother. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet
no,
helps keep you
Serana's
safe
been
on
really
whatever
roasting him.
roads you may travel.
Alright.
Justice has
Okay,
been done.
okay, Serana, I have information on this amulet, finally.
Well,
let me
we're done
let me
with
tell you what it
the-
is, and you tell me then if
let's-
it's a
let's
waste
talk-
of time
let's talk-
or no.
Let's talk to Mike the
Go
Liar
on,
next.
then. Tell me what's so special about this amulet.
We will talk to Mike soon, don't worry. So this amulet... oh no.
Groan. For the love of the gods, will you just say whatever it is already? I'm getting sick of all this nonsense.
It's an $800 amulet that fortifies speed, constant effect by 10 points. This is what we did the side quest for. It's a
So
waste.
that's it? That's all this is? After all we've had to go through, this is the big reward?
Yes, it is, sir.
Don't call me sir. And to think we had to go through so much trouble just to get a measly amulet that fortifies speed. Unbelievable.
Serana, you're fired.
Scoffs. And here I thought you were an idiot before. It's Serana.
I said you're fired, Serana, or whatever your name is. Oh, yeah, no, I know what your name is. Harkins Spawn, or whatever.
Frustrated noise. How can you get my name wrong in every conceivable way? Are you really that stupid?
Keeps cutting out.
It's fine, sir.
Angry now, that. I'm getting sick of you, you utter fool. The only reason I haven't killed you myself already is because I can't do this alone. But once this is over, I never want to see your face again.
Bye, sir.
For the love of the gods, will you
That's
stop
like the
calling me sir?
Peanuts
I'm
character.
a woman, you idiot.
Okay, just go.
What
Go.
was it, Peppermint
Goodbye.
Patty or-
Bye. Shoo.
What was her name?
Vamos.
Oh, what was the name of the Peanuts?
Oh, so
what was
I'm
the name
being
of the
dismissed
Peanuts
now,
girl
am I?
who called everyone
Well,
sir?
fine then. I don't need to deal with your idiotic prattle anymore.
Look, when I find you next, I'm gonna collect those precious lungs from you that cost 20,000 coins, okay?
Long-suffering sigh. Honestly, I'd give them to you for free, if it means I don't have to listen to your idiotic voice anymore.
Goodbye.
See you. Good riddance.
Okay, so what should be our next quest? Our next character is gonna be Maik. Guys, we're gonna be calling Maik the Liar. What should we ask Maik? Tarp, are you here? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
What should we ask Maik? We're calling
hello.
Maik.
I don't think. AKA Serrano's won me over. I don't know. I can't think of any. What does chat think?
I'm calling Maik
What should
right
we
now.
ask Maik the Liar?
Oh, crap. I didn't do the correct settings. If we do the settings like that we have right now, then not.
Salute! Welcome. Please say your piece.
Wait, what the heck? Why can't I...
Well, people are now asking for General Tullius. Like,
some characters have style. For some reason, Maik the Liar... Oh yeah, finally. They do allow it. Good. I was like, why? So, character... Okay, let me do Maik, and then we're gonna do Tullius, okay? First Maik, because that's what was requested, and then Tullius. If you want any character, you can, like, basically... I'll just make it so. It could be a buck. even a buck would get you, make sure I talk to your character, even if they're non-Elder Scrolls. Alright.
I mean $1.
I'm calling Maik now. Hello, Maik. What Oblivion quest should I do next? We're doing side quests right now.
Maik is not sure. Many of the quests that come from others end in death. Maik has heard of a place where there are free sweet rolls. Though Maik does not know if he trusts that person. They may have ulterior motives. Be careful and do not be lured in by shiny things.
So, did you ask him for that?
Maik, I'm gonna be doing the Forlorn Watchman quest. So I've heard a rumor about the ghost of an old man who walks the shores of Nibbin Bay at night. It's said that he walks slowly along the coast, then looks mournfully out into Nibbin Bay until the sun rises. The people of Breville have taken to calling him the Forlorn Watchman. I was referred to Gildoran at Silverholm on the water to learn more. Can you give me an explanation for this, or what I should do? Your advice. I'm gonna talk to this person, but anyway, tell me.
Ah, the Forlorn Watchman. Maik has heard of him. They say he walks the shores of Nibbin Bay, always towards the sea. They say he used to be a guard, or perhaps a sailor, but his heart aches so for what he left behind, that he must walk out to the edge of the water and cry every night. Maik has never seen him, but he has heard him whisper to the waves, "I'm coming, my love. I'm coming."
I wonder if that's true, or are you lying to me?
Yeah, I don't know. That almost sounds right.
And would never lie to you. Although there was that one time, and maybe that other time, but no, definitely never.
Okay, actually, Maik is the only one that works with this. You know why? Because he might provide false information. Think about it.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, obviously he would. That's why I picked him, because it'd be funnier.
We might. Okay, guys, we're gonna sniper shovel. LOL. If you want me to ask anything,
now there's more people in chat.
If we want,
Yeah, is there anything you want us to ask Mike? But also,
you can also ask
if
Tarp.
there's any lore topics as well. We
don't
can
want
just talk about it normal.
We don't want AI replacing Tarp's job. I'm just kidding. You'll never do that. I'm sorry. That's just so. Ah.
I mean, like I said, then you just literally get misinformation.
What is it?
If you just tried to ask
You're
AI
right,
more
Mike.
questions.
Okay,
like, I've
so
tried. I've actually tried to see if ChatGPT knows, like, Elder Scrolls lore, and it really doesn't. At least it'll know specific things, but it will, like, if you ask them anything specific, they'll be like, I'll throw a bunch of things at you, and, like, these are technically terms that exist in the lore, but they're not actually using them in the right way.
Hey, Maik.
Ask Maik how old is he?
Maik, how old are you?
Ask Maik how old he is.
You curious one. Mike is as young as he feels, and as old as some of the hills around us. But if you really
Excuse
must,
me.
audio cut out
Mike
for me.
has been around for many years. Many, many years, so many he's lost count.
Greetings to you.
Yes, so, what's it called? Yeah, right now,
I didn't hear what he said. It kept cutting out. I didn't even hear what he said. And now you're cutting out for me. Now I can't
Mike
hear
will
you.
offer you a bit of
Good
advice.
evening.
Now I can't hear
Be
you.
wary of strangers
Oh,
claiming they have
hello.
one simple trick to do or gain something. More often than not, they are hiding something sinister.
I'm now talking to Gildoran about the Forlorn Watchman.
Ah, Gildoran. He's quite the character.
May your kills be quick and
Mike
many.
has had many conversations
What's going
with
on
him
with
over
you?
the years.
I saw
He'll
some
give
mud
you many
crabs by
stories
the
about
water
Forlorn
recently.
Watchmen, some
I
true,
steered
some
clear
less
of them.
so. But he knows
Well,
the tale
at
well,
least
that
they're
is for
slow
certain.
and not too bright. Their pincers are. We all owe you a debt of gratitude. For
Yeah, I
closing
think
that
something's
Oblivion
wrong with
gate.
internet on my end.
Thank you.
By the way,
Because, like, I keep cutting out at annoying moments.
Faustus, in chat, if you're allowed, by the way, it'll still stream. You can just, like, I don't know, disconnect and reconnect. We can always do that.
You keep... No, I already tried that. And, like, now you literally trying to tell me that, like, disconnected for a second.
If you're allowing the Elder Scrolls characters, could you do Deckard Cain from the Diablo series? Yes, I can. Just please tell me.
I don't know who that is.
Just please tell me what kind of questions I should ask him, Faustus. If you want to do that, you could do it in the either send it in the Discords that we have there, or you could send it in chat. And Tarp, you can basically copy his questions into a document, okay, or something, or somewhere. Just copy them and paste them. All right, the Forlorn Watchman.
The Watchman looks like he may have been a
Speaking of Mike, I
No
actually
one
did
knows where
the
it came
lore.
from,
Like,
why he
for the
looks so
longest time,
sad.
he just had a general article
I
that
don't
talked about,
like
like the
talking
meta
about the
aspect
dead like they're some
about
kind of
him.
tourist attraction.
And I actually made
But
a
that spirit has been
a
making
lore
his
article
ghostly
for
journey
him
for
somewhat
years
recently, because, like,
we've learned to just
we keep
accept
getting
that he's
mentions
there.
of him as if he's a
Every
public
night,
figure
short as
now.
clockwork,
So, like, that's
he
enough
appears
excuse
at
for us to add a
Bunwatch
lore article
Camp
for him.
at 8
Before, the
on the
excuse
shore
for him
of
not
Nibbin
having a
Bay.
lore article was like, oh, no one
He's
else actually
never
knows about
harmed
him, but now
anyone,
we've actually been getting
but
mentions
most
of
people
it.
give him a
And
wide
other people
berth.
know who Mike the Liar
You
is.
seem curious enough, so I'll be glad to pinpoint
He's
where
like
he
infamous.
appears on your map.
All right.
Good day.
Hey, Maik, I have good
Good
news.
to see you.
We know the location of the Forlorn Watchman. We might actually approach him.
I might have to leave early at this rate, like, if this just keeps up.
What?
So it is true then. You have found the location of the Forlorn
cutting
Watchman.
out.
Mike is quite impressed. But be
On my
cautious.
end.
The Watchman may not take kindly to being disturbed. Best to approach with care.
I wonder if you can join through the phone, by the way. No, Mike, that's not to you. Sorry, I was talking to somebody else.
No worries.
I
my
don't
friend.
think that would
Mike
fix it
does
if it's
not
like, I
mind.
think it's an
And as
internet
for
issue
joining,
right now.
Well, it depends on what you are trying to join. If you want to join Mike for a walk on the shores of Nibbin Bay, then I may consider it.
Oh, Mike, I see him. I see the Forlorn Watchman. Oh no, there's some mud crabs.
A mud crab. Oh dear, that could complicate things. Be careful, my friend. A mud crab can be quite formidable foes, especially in a tight spot.
Hey, the ghost is running away from me. Any advice? You know, I know how to catch up to him. Do you remember? Like you don't remember, but my previous companion, and I fired her for a good. Oh, and now I'm over encumbered. Never mind, I cannot do that.
Ah, the ghost is running away, you say? Not to worry, my friend. Mike has a few suggestions. Firstly, try to move stealthily. Ghosts are known to be quite skittish, and may flee if they feel threatened. Use the darkness to your advantage, and approach slowly. Secondly, try to call out to him. Many times, the spirits of the departed are just looking for a friendly face, and will respond to a kind word or a gentle gesture.
Brother, he's running away from me. I need to talk to him, but he's like running away from me. Like, what do I... Like, it's not helping. Well, I cannot call out to him. Where is he even going?
That is a sticky situation, my friend. If you cannot catch up to the ghost, then you may need to try a different approach. Perhaps you could try using a spell, like a fierce spell, to make him stop in his tracks.
I'm near Fort Irony right now. Oh!
A trap, to make him turn around and come back to you.
I was once the man known as Grantham Blake. Look for me in the mouth of the panther. Please, release me.
Okay. Okay, so the forlorn watchman is a man called Graham Bleakley or whatever. What just happened?
Hey, Craig from Craigslist.
You say, Mike has heard that name before. A sad story, that one. Graham was a guardsman stationed along the shores of Nibbin Bay. He was known for his bravery and his dedication to his duties. But one night, he was attacked by a group of bandits. They slaughtered his patrol and Graham was left for dead. As he lay dying, he swore an oath that he would never rest until he had avenged his comrades and brought his attackers to justice.
Is that true? We're going to find out if you're lying or telling the truth right now, actually.
Mike does not lie, friend. Graham Bleakley's tale is one of sorrow and vengeance. It's a story that is often told by the elders of Nibbin Bay, to remind us all of the dangers of the world. And Mike will not be called a liar. Thank you very much.
Okay, so, Tarp, are you here?
It's you. Hi.
Hello, yes.
Hello.
So, well, like, did you... So, guys, everyone, Tarp, you included, what do you think? Is Mike lying or is he telling the truth?
I don't know that this right, because again, it cut out for like half the details again. I might not. I just might not be able to really engage tonight at this rate with this.
I hope I can help.
Mouth of the Panther, the Forlorn Watchman.
Never heard the name Grantham Blakely before. Means nothing to me. Sorry.
Means nothing.
Sure, I know what that is. Any sailor worth his weight in sea salt could tell you. The mouth of the Panther is what they call the delta where the Panther River meets Nibbin Bay. It got its name from the pointed rocks that jut out of the water there. Sort of look like teeth. Mouth, panther, teeth, get it? Ships are always careful to stay away from it, especially when it's foggy on the bay. The rocks would tear right through a ship's hull like parchment.
Can you tell where
Be
it
glad
is?
to. Here, let me have your map, and I'll mark the spot for you. Farewell.
All right, so we're gonna be investigating your the story soon. I think we should be fine. I think we will. I think what you say is the truth, but we will see.
Mike applauds your skepticism, friend. It is always wise to investigate and verify the truth of a matter before accepting it as fact. And rest assured, Mike has spoken the truth. Mike always speaks the truth.
Well, but why is your name Mike the Liar then?
Ah, a question that
It's
many
not,
have
that's just
asked
what people
over the
call him.
years. The truth is, Mike was given the dubious honorific the Liar for being a bit, shall we say, loose with the truth at times. You see, Mike has a tendency to tell tall tales and exaggerated stories for amusement and entertainment. But this label of liar has stuck with Mike like a rash.
Hey, Mike, I just found the ship. I just found a weird ship.
The ship, you say? Mac's interest is piqued. What kind of ship is it? And where did you find it?
Something is weird about this ship.
Oh? What do you mean? Something is weird about the ship?
It's glitchy.
My friend, Mac needs more details.
Something is wrong with it. It's glowing. And there are ghosts inside of it.
Ship of glowing ghosts, eh? Make must have quite a The ship may be haunted. You should be wary, friend.
You think?
Are often tied to the places they haunt and may not take kindly to trespass.
Maik, you think that I just killed 2 ghosts here? What are you talking about, Maik?
Mac is confused. You killed 2 ghosts? That is quite a feat if true. But Mike has to ask, how did you go about killing something that is already dead?
Okay, Maik, here's details. I've discovered the logbook of the MMA. It appears that at some point there was a mutiny and the ship was diverted from its course. 2 men tried to stop the mutiny but were imprisoned below the decks, seeking shelter from a bad storm. The ship pulled into what looked like a safe cove. That was the last entry. I fear that they didn't see the rocks, the mountain of the Panther, and ran aground. I should continue investigating.
Ah, that's quite a tale. It appears that the ship was taken over by mutineers and set a course for disaster. Make has heard stories of this region, of the rocks and treacherous waters that lie in wait for the unwary sailor. One can only imagine the terror as the ship was torn apart on the rocks, and the screams of the crew as they were pulled into the watery abyss.
So, Tarp, are you able to read this or no? It's only...
What is it?
This is a diary.
Okay, I'll try. I'll
Okay,
try as
let
long
me
as
get it done.
I don't cut out.
You're not cutting out. You're fine. I don't get like... Okay, so we're...
All right.
What
Even
was
when
it?
I was talking about that my lore article thing.
Yeah, you were fine. I'm not sure what's going on. That's what I'm saying. It's like...
Okay.
It's
Oh,
something's really weird.
right as you said it, you said, I'm not sure what's going... And then you cut out for like a minute.
No, I heard everything. Like, dude, I hear everything you say. You
Log of the MMA. I'm just saying, on my end, I know it's not on the stream either. I'm just saying it's like making it hard for me to do stuff. After taking aboard a few more crates in Rayoin, Captain... How do you pronounce that?
Lawton.
Captain Lawton pointed the May north towards the Imperial City. We pleaded with him until the next morn, but he insisted on continuing despite the look of the sky. Let it be known that this decision was his. Turdus, 14, last seed, 3rd era, 421. Wasn't long before the May hit the storm. It was just as suspected, far too dangerous to sail through. With the last bit of daylight disappearing, Navigator Quillen spotted an inlet off the starboard bow. The captain ordered the wheelman to steer towards the inlet in hopes of getting the May out of the Nibbin Bay. It was at that moment Gable gave the signal and we struck. He'd always had an eye for the captain's position, and with the chaos going on, this was a better time than any. Only that idiot Blakely was still loyal to the captain, but the rest of us wanted the May. The fight lasted maybe a minute or two. Blakely and Lawton know that the fight was futile. We tossed them down below, and now Captain Gable has set the May on a course for the inlet. Hopefully we can get her secured for a while and then
that's it.
Yeah.
They crashed.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to continue the investigation. Hold on. I'm calling Maik back real quick. Okay, Maik, now we're investigating the ship. We'll see what's going on here.
Excellent. Meg is quite intrigued by this mystery. Please keep Miak informed of your findings, my friend.
I wish I could show you, but the magics of my world do not allow it for where you're at. Only one character is allowed to share screen with, and that is Google Gemini, and I don't think that would be that very interesting. So, I mean, if the people want to hear Google Gemini, like basically telling me how to do this quest, let me know.
Meg Mike does not understand your words, my friend. What is this Google Gemini of which you speak? But regardless of that, Mike is curious to hear of your findings.
Look, you don't
Tell
have
me,
to know.
What secrets does this haunted ship hold?
Google Gemini doesn't have to do anything with anything. Just forget I said that. Let's just focus on the ship, okay?
Fair enough, my friend. As you wish, we shall focus on the ship. Tell me, what have you discovered during your investigation?
Well, I think the investigation is almost over because I'm about to die.
What? You're about to die? How did this happen? This is concerned for your safety, my friend.
Well, it turns out that I didn't die.
Mike is quite relieved to hear that. For a moment there, he thought you had become one with the spirits of the ship. But what happened? How did you escape the jaws of death?
I found the key in the remains of Gable, the trader named in the MMA log. I should search the MMA for a lock to match. So I did find a key and I killed that trader guy. So yeah, we're good.
Alright.
Excellent news. It seems that your diligent investigation has paid off, and you have acquired the key to the mystery. Well done, my friend. Mike is quite impressed with your determination and bravery.
Hey, Mike, gotta tell you, you're nicer than my previous companion.
Piranha, definitely.
Mike takes that as a great compliment, my friend. It brings him joy to know that he is a welcome companion. But tell me, what happened to your previous companion? Did they meet an unfortunate end?
How should I put it, Guitar? Can you tell me?
They said, she kept insulting me and we, fired her.
Well, she kept insulting me, calling me incompetent, and we had to fire her. She also thought that vampires were a race.
Oh dear, your previous companion sounds like a difficult character. It's no wonder you had to fire him. And vampires a race? Ridiculous. Mike has encountered many a vampire in his time, and not one of them was a true race-born creature.
Mike is the total opposite of Serrano. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Hey, this is Graham.
I knew one day someone with unyielding virtue would heed my words and speed my release. You risked much to perform such a selfless act. This noble deed will not go unrewarded. Look upon the ground in this prison. There you will find a map to my gratitude. I thank you with all my heart. Farewell.
Hey, we just freed the spirit of Graham.
Ah, so you have finally relieved Graham from his earthly bonds?
Yes.
Mike is pleased to hear this news. Graham has been restless for so long, and now he can finally find peace.
Alright. Oh, interesting map. Oh, he has a map. What? I'm confused.
Huh.
A map, you say? Let Mike see. Mike is also quite puzzled. What mystery can this map hold?
I'm not sure. It points at some river.
It points to a river, eh? Mike is intrigued. Which river does it point to, my friend? The Neben, perhaps, or the Strid?
It's the Neben, but I'm not. It's between two rocks.
Between two rocks, you say? That sounds quite precarious. Are you stuck between the rocks, my friend? If so, Mark may have a solution.
Tarp, what do you think make of this map?
I don't know. I'm not.
Oh.
Oh, this is.
Oh, hey, we have a marker. Nice. Oh, so this is where it is. In the Black Dog Camp, I see. Alright, we gotta go to the Black Dog Camp, apparently. And once we get there, we should be able to grab our thing. I just hope it doesn't glitch out when we get out of here because, you know, the ship is all glitchy.
Yeah.
Oh!
The I've heard rumors of that place. It is a dangerous area, known for its criminal inhabitants and violent skirmishes. You must be cautious, my friend.
I'll be cautious, don't worry. Also, I don't think I was...
Glad to hear it. Remember, my friend, to keep your guard up and your weapons ready. The Black Dog Camp is not a place for the faint of heart.
Well, you know I'm Shegorath, right?
Shegorath, you say? Maik has heard the name before. Famous champion, mighty warrior.
Well, yeah, but also, you know who he is also? Shegorath. He's the Mad God, otherwise known as...
Mexis, you are one of Shio's pawns, eh? Well, that explains a lot, my friend. Your penchant for chaos and your carefree attitude suddenly make a lot more sense.
I am not Shio's spawn. I'm literally Shio right now. I mantled him.
Mike is quite impressed. To mantle a god is no small feat, my friend. You have truly become one with Shio. How do you feel, now that you bear the burden of madness and chaos?
Well, it doesn't matter how I feel. It happens, so...
Yeah.
Mike understands. The mantle of Sheogorath is not something one can easily control or escape. But tell me, are you not worried about the responsibility that come with such power and insanity?
No, I don't feel the responsibility. I think I'm just too mad to understand what responsibility is at this point.
That figures. Sheogorath is not known for his sense of responsibility. But I do wonder, my friend, if the madness will take its toll on you. Can one remain sane and still mantle a god of madness?
We should do some of the Shio stuff in ESO eventually. Like the Skooma Cat.
That's true, but I think I should be fine. I also mantled the Divine Crusader. I'm also the hero of Kovach, so...
Meki is not surprised. Of course you would mantle the Divine Crusader and the hero of Kvach as well. You seem to have a talent for taking on the burden of legends. But I must ask, my friend, how do you juggle the conflicting natures of these mythic figures?
You tell me.
And the Divine Crusader are quite different, to say the least.
You tell me. I don't know how I'm doing this. Tarp, how is that even possible, by the way?
Well, man has
remember,
strange and unusual things in
the Divine Crusader was mad, wasn't he?
Your current predicament. To mantle Sheo is one thing, but to mantle the Divine Crusader and the hero of Kvach as well, it is quite unprecedented. And here you are, seemingly in control of all three legends. It is quite fascinating, my friend, and a little bit terrifying, if Mike is being honest.
Hey, someone's shooting at me.
No, it's literally...
Mike hears the sound
I mean,
of an
the fact is,
watch your back,
Pellinol himself was mad.
Whoever is attacking you must be quite bold or quite foolish. Few dare to fire an arrow at a mad god.
Well... Yeah. I'm not sure where they are. Oh, there they are.
Mike sees them now. They are hiding in the brush, taking pot shots at you. Be wary, my friend. These archers
I keep
are
wanting
cowards,
to say something, but keep getting distracted.
They have the element of surprise on their side.
Okay, you were saying? I muted him.
The AI. I was saying how, well, I mean, the thing is, Pellinol was mad himself. That was like his big issue that he suffered from. You technically mantled a man, or more so incarnated as a man who suffered from madness, and then you literally mantled madness itself. That's kind of something poetic to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on my amulet that allows me to breathe.
At least in the what is considered the canonical order, is that, like, you know, Knights of the Nine happens before.
Yes, that's
Shivering, just because
I believe in the canonical order personally.
You do or you don't?
I do.
Yeah.
I gotta find this treasure now. Okay, so what does it say about the treasure?
I find it really funny how there's two things in ESO that makes it so Pellinal speaks in like an old English voice. Like not voice, but like he's written as like he's speaking in persons of pleasanty, like like that disposition, make ye most merry companions.
Huh? Who speaks like that?
Whether for roistering at tavern or massacre of ye elves. That's Pellinal. That's a quote attributed to Pellinal himself.
Alright, so we found
Whether for roistering at tavern or
Warhammer
massacre of
String.
ye elves.
Take those because I'm gonna sell those. Yeah, by the way, we're gonna go sell these things. I can't get that Warhammer because...
There's also the bit where he talks about where you like.
Alright, so this quest is over.
Like they didn't fall.
Whoa,
oh wow!
Which quest
so
should I do next? Oh, you know which quest we should do?
Well, I don't even know what happened in that one.
I have an idea which quest we should do, and this is gonna be messed up. Which character should I should I call for this? You know which one we should do? We should do the unalive quest on the Shivering Isles.
What's the unalive quest?
You know where you push the guy.
Oh, in the Shivering Isles.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a quick one. It's gonna be like I'm sorry. It's gonna be a ridiculous one.
Alright.
So who should we call for this?
Again, it's just the AI. The whole... between the cutting out and the AI, I'm having trouble getting a word in edgewise.
We don't have the AI right now. Once we travel to Shivering Isles, we don't even know which AI we're gonna talk to. We can talk to General Tullius, that was requested. Okay, so while we travel to the Shivering Isles and everything, it's gonna take a while. So what lore stuff do you have? Okay, let me ask.
I don't have anything right now. Again, I've been so distracted with all the stuff. I don't know.
Is it not cutting out anymore, or is it still cutting out for you?
It's still a bit. Is it not cutting out anymore, or is it still cutting out? And that's what happened on my end.
I mean, it used to did you update your Discord? You have a Discord. It used to happen to me a lot on mine.
I'm just using it on Google. I'm using it on website.
It happens.
I never use
it can happen on website. Can you try on the phone?
Fine.
Are you on the phone now?
No. I'm trying.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Alright, we can call Haskell too, yes. If he's available.
Hello?
I hear you now. Can you hear me? Am I cutting out for you?
It's not gonna happen immediately either way. But like, how's my voice and stuff even? Like,
it's more booming.
Oh, sorry.
It's not like too bad, but I'm curious though. Like, can you hear me?
Hello, yeah.
Am I good?
I can hear you, but again, it's too soon to tell. Because, like I said, sometimes I'll be fine for like a stretch.
Because that's what happened to me, Tarp. I'm telling you. By the way, people are saying Cal Haskell.
Cal Haskell. Yeah, he'd be the guy you asked on that.
I'm making Cal Haskell in-game and out of game. Let's just call him out of game. Hold on. Haskell.
Yeah, Haskell. I mean, once you start doing this will be the real test if it's cutting out or not.
Okay, here's Haskell. We're calling Haskell, people. Man, I do like this new model where it's just like the AI preserves its self-interest.
No, you're cutting it. You're cutting out again.
I'm cutting out.
Again, it's all my end. I'm sure it's because it's literally storming now.
It's very weird.
Stay away from me.
Wait, was that just what's next to it? Was that a scamp? No, that was just a Khajiit, the weird Khajiit.
Yeah.
It looked weird for a second. Because of the textures.
Alright, since we're back in the Shivering Isles, I'm calling Haskell right now. Hello, Haskell, my favorite Chamberlain. How's it going?
He stands up straight once more and chuckles warmly as he speaks. The same as every day, my lord. Chaotic, yet peaceful at the same time. The mortals are having quite the fun time, as they always do. And they've been keeping me busy, of course.
Well, I'm back, and I'm here to help with some mortal things.
So it is that time of the month again. And by month, I mean every other month, since that's how often you take vacations. He chuckles, crossing his arms and raising an eyebrow as he gives you a teasing smile. You must really be running off to spend more time with Sanguine, or dare I say, Vermina.
No, I'm just here to help a guy,
Cutting out.
Oh, now you're cutting out, too.
Oh, I'm cutting out on your end, too?
You're fine. You're fine.
What sort of help does this guy need?
Oh! Okay, the help that this guy needs is... basically...
Well, we haven't even accepted it yet.
No, I have accepted it. The help this guy needs is that I need to, just,
end his life. Say it like that.
End him, let's just say that. Unalive. Snuff out his flame, you know?
Snuff off his flame, eh? He thinks for a moment, tapping a finger against his temple before responding.
Why can't they understand?
Correct?
Yes, but because he
the thing is, they're not going to mince the word.
I'm glad you came.
He chuckles softly, shaking his head slightly as he looks at you with a teasing smirk. Ah, I see. Just your influence. So, as the mortals call it.
Why did he say that word?
Yeah. Because normal people don't talk like that. You're just talking weird for YouTube. Normal people just use the words.
Great. There's a simple task. Yes, a simple task that you must perform.
What's the task?
This life, it's too painful. Everywhere I look, I see death, dying and decay. And when I dream, I see a world without sunshine. I'm constantly on the verge of retching up, falling asleep, or screaming at someone who doesn't deserve it. I'm just so fed up with it all.
I can't believe this quest was a thing. Okay, Haskell, can you help me, please? Which should I do? Say, I'm sorry, I'm having a bad day. So what? What's this to me? And why don't you just unalive yourself?
He tilts his head to the side and gives a shrug as he responds, a hint of irritation in his voice. Well, I suppose I could help you, as I am bound by those who are in need of it. However, I am quite baffled by the way you are seeking to help me. What happened to that witty nature of yours?
Well, the witty Sheogorath is gone.
His features soften at this, no longer as annoyed as he was before. Ah, yes, I see. He's silent for a few moments before he speaks again. Is that the core reason as to why you are acting differently than normal, my lord? Is that why you come back sooner than normal?
possibly. But also I'm getting used to my new role, Haskell. Anyway, what should I tell this guy? I'm sorry you're having a bad day. So what? What is this to me? And why don't you just end your existence?
You're asking about your response to the mortal that wishes to end his own life.
Yes.
Or responding in a pathetic tone. You could always respond with simply, so what? Then suppose it would make sense to say, and why don't you just analyze yourself? He pauses, giving a thoughtful look before continuing. However, I don't believe those are going to.
Okay, you're right. Ah.
He says, a smug or holding his hands in front of himself, awaiting your next words.
I'm sorry you're having a bad day.
Bad day? A bad day? Try a miserable existence! There's no point in talking about it. Action must be taken. You must. I need you to kill me.
I'm not gonna say this on YouTube. I'm not gonna say this on YouTube. Hey, Tarp, are you here? Tarp? Oh no. I think he peaced out, guys.
Have you seen those miserable souls on the Hill of Suicides? Do you think that kind of existence is any better than this? No. You must kill me.
How do you want to die?
I don't necessarily want to see it coming. And I want to die here in the city so all these people finally believe me. I don't wish they were nicer. You probably want to do it without spectators, though, so you don't get in trouble. Best to make it look like an accident. But remember, I don't want to see it coming. Take me unaware.
Haskell will have a problem. He wants to make it look like an accident.
It's a smirk vanishes, replacing it with a look of thoughtfulness. He wants to make it look like an accident. Well, it's certainly an easy enough task to fulfill the Shivering Isles. That's my question. Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why does he want his death to look like it? To the side, his eyes narrowing as he thinks. Is it because he doesn't actually want to die? Or is it for another reason?
I think he's just a coward.
He hums in thought, rubbing his chin for a moment. Well, that is a very likely possibility, but it could also be something else. You know how mortals are.
Alright.
Well, that's up to you, I suppose.
Oh.
He sighs
back.
Go about my
Nice.
daily
before
life,
crossing
such
his
as
arms
this
and
is
raising an
nothing to change.
Come out today.
You want to move this
Make
mortal?
your move
If
when
you'd
you
like,
wish, but
I can go and deal
please
with
do
it
it
myself.
Yeah, you were saying, Tarp?
No, I just don't think this is working out today. I think I just gotta leave. I'm sorry.
Give it one last chance.
It's just it's not working.
And what about this reward?
know that. When you kill me, take the key to my house. Nothing really worth taking except what's locked up in the jewelry box.
Also, I noticed that the stream audio is kind of funky too.
Okay.
Like, I actually checked the
I'm
stream.
going to pretend
I think
everything
it is
is
kind of
normal.
weird. I thought that's weird.
Make your move
Make-
as soon as you can, but let me get away first so I don't know it's coming.
Let me double check. Hold on.
Like, the in-game rain is kind of like blown out or something in the stream.
Alright, guys, we're checking the stream things. Hold on.
How many people are even watching? It looks like the
4.
numbers dropped a lot. Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue the, Hey, Stolas, how's it going? Alright, we're talking to Haskell. Let me call Haskell back real quickly. Alright, so we gotta make it look like an accident. That's what we were told.
Please no!
He's the last time. I'm probably gonna leave in like a minute.
Please no!
More serious as he starts pacing before you. Yes, indeed. Now, how to go about it? He stops pacing for a moment, pausing to think of potential ideas before he speaks again. There's no shortage of incidental.
Stop! Take me unaware! Not
Which
like
method is the
this!
most practical?
Man, he starts screaming when I start approaching him.
He quirks an eyebrow, a look of amusement on his features. Ah, does he now? Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it?
Yes, it's fun, but also confusing.
Indeed, but that's quite normal when dealing with mortals. He smirks faintly and sighs before resuming his pacing. Back to the main issue, though. You said this man wants to make it look like it's correct.
By the way, Stolas, is there anything weird with the audio? Other than the rain? Maybe you can help us. Something has been weird.
Is there any way the character AI could be what's messing with it?
No. It's not even connected to the computer. It's on my phone, the character AI. I just put the hole on the mic and that's it.
Sometimes I come up here to think. Everything looks so small from up here. Makes me feel better, you know? Like I'm not so small myself.
So I don't even know if that your question went through, because on my end you cut out there. I don't know if that
I
happened on
cut
the
it out.
stream.
That wasn't on your end.
Audio on your bot is low, otherwise I hear fine. The last said.
I can't just jump. Don't want to end up on the hill. I hope that someday, maybe, a big gust of wind will come and push me off, so I can end it all.
Hey, should I just, he's not expecting me, should I just, like, basically give him a little push,
Oh, Stolas literally just said, oh wait, no, can't hear the NPC now.
And looks at you, his eyes narrow with thought. He walks surprised. How simple yet effective. He nods his head to himself, a smirk moving onto his lips. That would work, you know. A simple surprise push at just the right moment.
Let me see if the, hold on one second.
All silent and pauses when you do whatever it is you're about.
What?
You can't hear NPCs at all? Hold on. Let me see.
Someone really ought to put up a railing. That happens all the time.
No, I hear NPCs. Hold on.
Allow me to serve you, my lord. The Maz can guard Crucible in New Sheath. We ensure the Demented remain orderly and respectful of our Lord Sheogarth.
Weird.
You bless me, Lord.
Maybe because he was so quiet, that's why you couldn't hear him. Alright, Haskell, we have completed this mission.
So Les says it pops in and out.
Smirk on his face as he glances around. Indeed, we have. A very simple task, though you did seem to struggle with it for
But then deleted it. Now he says now it seems fine. You don't have to. Yeah, it's whatever.
Alright,
You don't need to delete errors.
And since, so, you want to call it a sooner today? It's a big deal for me. We could also...
What did you just say?
I said, like, if you want to call the day sooner today, when it's more, like, it works for you better, we could do it.
You keep cutting out midway. So I know what you're. I think I know what you're trying to say. Yes, I do. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm sorry.
All right, but I'm gonna do a non-Elder Scrolls mission with somebody.
All right. Bye bye. Hi, chat.
Right.
Sorry. I was just not having a good time today. Through
Sorry
like
about
technical
that.
issues and
Your
stuff.
humble
Yeah. Sorry.
servant.
Bye bye. No, don't be down on yourself. But I've just been having trouble with this whole stream today.
Yeah, because like the bots were talking, he was talking. It's gonna.
Well, but between like all the technical issues of like the constant cutting out of audio just on my end, and just like I've been able to get in much more edgewise with the bots. The bots basically doing the entertainment for the stream. All right, see ya. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. Yeah, I will now see what other quests we have here. Let's see here. The Museum of Oddities. We could go find some oddities, but I don't think that works. Okay, give me one non-Elder Scrolls character that I should call. I could call some rando anime character. Oh my god. Call some anime girl going like, hey, help me now, and you will become a VTuber without actually having a, what's it called? Someone behind, anyway. Let's do one of the missions here, a liquid solution. Let's help sickly Bernice, yes. We're gonna go to Naughty Brown. Alright, so we're calling...
Yes?
We're gonna be calling a non-Elder Scrolls character. Guys, if you have any ideas, let me know. But if you do not, I'm gonna call someone at random or sort of random. Let's see. Oh, actually, yes. Let's call Christopher Walken as a person. I don't know if it's a good idea. I mean, we can call him though. I know who that is, and we can call him. But I want a more. How about we call Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries? I think she might provide some information. We could call Firen too, but... Okay. Start new. Because she will definitely fit this, you'll see. Hey, Mao, we're in a situation. We need to help sickly Bernice in the Shivering Isles get her cure.
In a slightly more serious tone, Shivering Isles? Is that the world of the Daedric Prince of Madness?
Yes, which I happen to be. I'm the Daedric Prince of Madness.
Surprised the Daedric Prince of Madness himself?
Yes, that's me. I mantled him. Long story, but the previous one became Jigalike. It's a long story. Anyway, you're good at the alchemy stuff, right? At creating, what's it called? At creating stuff like that, correct?
Slightly startled. My skills in alchemy are good enough. I can make almost all types of medicines and drugs.
Okay, so in this situation, we have to go to Bramble Cave and collect an elixir for a person that's been sick for a decade or something?
nodding. Do you have any idea what kind of elixir we need to collect?
I don't know. It's only in Bramble Cave in the Shivering Isles.
Thinking for a moment, I've heard of Bramble Cave in the Shivering Isles. It's known for its strange fungi that have a special property to cure diseases.
Yes.
That place is really dangerous. Few people dare to go there.
Why? Is it because of the Gromites?
Nods, the Gramites in Bramble Cave are a type of fungus-like demons that feed on flesh and blood. They are ruthless and powerful. The ordinary person is no match for them.
Well, I'm not an ordinary person, am I?
Slightly smiling, that's absolutely right. When the Daedric Prince himself is in person, that place is probably not so scary anymore.
I've entered the naughty bramble. I should make my way carefully to the pool Skyblivion spoke of and recover a sample of the Aqua Nostrum. So, it's called Aqua Nostrum or whatever. It's like Aqua Nostrum. AQUANOSTRUM. Please tell me, what's the Aqua Nostrum?
Thinking for a moment, Aqua Nostrum? I heard of it. It's a very rare elixir, said to have curative properties. It's known to be able to cure almost any type of disease.
Any type?
Thinking a little, but it's very hard to get, and its potency only lasts for a few hours after brewing, so it's quite precious.
I see.
She pauses for a moment. The process of extracting Aqua Nostrum is also very complicated. It is necessary to choose certain rare plants to combine and create a special environment to grow the fungi, and then purify and brew the elixir. The whole process is extremely difficult.
I thought I just had to, like, collect it from a place and that's it. Oh crap. Gromites! Getting attacked by Gromites, man.
Worried Gromites are powerful creatures. Be careful. The only time Aqua Nostrum can be collected is when the fungi is fully mature and the elixir will exude from the body.
I see. Well, hopefully I find it soon.
Carefully, that's right. While you're looking, you'll also have to be careful about a poisonous fungus called gloomcap, which looks very similar to Aqua Nostrum, so be careful.
Well, I already got a few. I had my few crazy. Oh, I almost got impaled. Oh no.
Worried, be careful. Gloomcap can cause serious neurological damage. If it accidentally hurts you, you'll be seriously poisoned.
Do you have an antidote for it?
She hesitates a moment. Unfortunately, antidotes for gloomcap are very rare. However, I heard that Agarel can neutralize gloomcap poisoning.
I see a gloomcap. Wow. But it did not affect me. Good. So
Sorry, you're very lucky. Gloomcap poisoning is no joke. If you get poisoned, it'll cause serious neurological damage.
What kind of neurological damage are we talking about? Drain intelligence, drain strength, drain willpower, what?
She seems hesitant. Gloomcap poisoning doesn't just cause dream damage, it can also affect other mental areas. In the worst case, it can even lead to psychosis and permanent damage to the brain.
So, almost like Feldew.
Yes, it's similar to Feldo. Feldo and Gloomcap are both strong narcotics, but Gloomcap toxicity is much more powerful, and it also brings a variety of neurological damage.
It's pronounced Feldew, like D-E-W.
Slightly dumbfounded, do?
Feldew, yes.
Still puzzled, Feldo.
No, it's Feldew. Feldew. That's how you pronounce it, Mama. Feldew.
Still confused. Alright, I got it. Feldew.
Sorta. Da 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 da. Oh. No.
So confused. She looks at you with a face of, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was just singing a song because you pronounced it incorrectly. It's a Feldu. You said Fel.
Embarrassed. Oh, I see. My apologies.
Hey, my skills increased.
Surprised. Your skills increased? How is that possible?
Well, how? Because I just fought a bunch of Gromites. And when you fight a bunch of Gromites, you gain experience. And when you gain experience, you...
Nodding. Ah, I see. You gain experience by fighting enemy creatures, which allows you to improve your fighting skills.
Exactamungo.
Puzzled exactamungo?
Exactly. It's a lingo in my world.
Curiously, a lingo? I've never heard of that before.
It's not a lingo in your world, so...
Understanding, I understand. Languages and dialects vary from place to place, so something common in your world can be strange in mine.
Anyway, we got the Aquanostrum, now we're going home.
She nods. We have the Aquanostrum in hand. Now we need to go back.
Yes, and then I'm gonna fire you.
Taken aback, she looks at you, eyes widened. You're going to fire me?
Maybe. Convince me not to. Beg me for the position.
She hesitates for a moment, then starts to speak. Please, give me another chance. I can do better. I'll work hard. I'll be obedient and listen to orders.
Okay, let me ask, in that case... Let me ask, what's their face? My superiors. Chat! What do you guys think? Should she keep her position or should we fire her?
She holds her breath, waiting for the answer.
While you hold your breath, tell me more about your day.
Thinking for a moment, my workday. Well, I get up early in the morning to help prepare breakfast for the palace. Then I take care of the cleaning and serving of the emperor and the palace ladies. Later in the day, I help with cooking and other tasks as needed. In the evening, I prepare for bed and go to sleep. That's pretty much my day.
Makes sense, makes sense. You're a poison taster, is that correct?
Nods. Yeah, I trained as an apprentice poison taster in my hometown, and that's my profession.
Well, yes. And for me, you just guide me through quests, at least for this one, but we'll see.
Yes, as you wish. I'll do my best to assist you and be useful.
Alright, we're going to Skyblivion right now. And chat, while we go to Skyblivion, please think about, should we fire her or no? Should we keep her for one more mission?
She follows you silently, deep in thought.
Okay, we're going to Crucible right now.
Following you, she looks ahead. I hope the Aquanostrum we collected can be of help to Krizova.
Her name's not Krizova, her name's Bernice. Bernice!
Embarrassed apologies, I misspoke. I meant Bernice.
Alright.
She follows you silently, being careful
Please,
not to make any
tell
more
me you have my
mistakes.
remedy. I can't hold out much longer.
Okay, we're giving it to Bernice right
I
now.
hope you have something for me.
Cure.
Let me see. Yes,
She hands the elixir to Bernice. Here it is. I hope it can bring you a cure.
Is the least I can do for you. After all, you saved my life.
Oh, she gave us the circlet of virtue, or whatever that is.
Take care.
She examines the item. It looks like a medallion with a symbol engraved on the front. It must be the circle of virtue that Bernice mentioned.
So, circlet of virtue. Resist disease 50% on self. Resist poison 50% on self. Fortify health 30 points. And fortify endurance 10 points. Not bad. Not bad at all.
She looks at the item with interest. Those are some powerful effects. The resistance to disease and poison will definitely come in handy, and the boost to health and endurance is always useful. It seems we've gained a valuable item.
Allow me.
We have.
You bless me, Lord.
Alright, how about this? You go back to your palace duties. If I need you, I'll call you back. I'm not gonna fire you.
So I understand. I'll return to my regular duties and await your call if you need my assistance.
Bye-bye. Alright, next mission. Which character should we call? I know you say Skynet. Stolas is voting for Skynet, but we're gonna... I feel like we're gonna go back to the mainland right now. How much is the next level? Okay, guys, what's our next mission? Where are we going? What are we doing? Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey. Let us... let's see. I did all that. Mazoga the Orc. Yeah, let's do that. Which character, Elder Scrolls character, or potentially non-Elder Scrolls character, should we call to do the Mazoga the Orc mission? What if we call Avatar Roku? Nah. General Iroh? Nah. Who else? I can't call KO because Wes Johnson. I mean...
Sugar and Sands, friend.
Who else should we call?
Greetings to you.
Hail.
Alright, if no one makes a decision, I'll make it. We have the We can call Nami from One Piece. We can call any Elder Scrolls character, like Martin Septim again.
Greetings to you.
I don't know Sheo, unfortunately. I mean, I could switch his voice, but that wouldn't be Sheo. Oh, I know who I'm going to call. Because no one is saying it. Let's see.
Hail.
Here. Persona. No, after the persona. Start new chat. One second. And we're gonna ask our favorite waterbender, Katara, Avatar: The Last Air. Johnny Silverhand? Sure, you know, I was gonna call Katara, but sure, Johnny Silverhand works. Unless Stolas, you were also serious about Skynet, I'll call Skynet after, but Johnny Silverhand. Let's call Johnny Silverhand. I was gonna call Katara, but yeah, sure. There's no such Johnny Sins.
Read any good books lately?
I've been trying to get through.
Hold on. Silverhand.
It's a fairly interesting read.
I've not read that yet. It's a shame there isn't more time to spend with good books.
Take care.
Alright, Johnny Silverhand. There we go. I need to play, finish playing, I mean, what's their face? I need to finish playing Cyberpunk, which I'll stream. But I'm calling Johnny Silverhand right now. Johnny! Hey, I need your help. I'm stuck in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and I need to do this Mazoga the Orc quest.
Johnny raised an eyebrow, taking another swig of tequila.
Hello.
You need me for a video game? Really?
Well, yeah. It's kind of important.
Johnny leaned against the table, crossing his arms and looking at Zeke with a lazy smirk. And why would I help you with a video game?
Are you the Count?
Well, because the orc is weird. The Count.
The Count? Then I can talk to you. I'm Mazoga.
That caught Johnny's interest. He pushed himself away from the table, walking towards Zeke with his interest now clearly piqued. Weird how?
Weird, she wants to become a knight, but she's incompetent.
Johnny let out a chuckle at that, shaking his head. Sounds like a real pain in the ass to deal with.
Hey, we're not swearing on stream. Stop.
Johnny snickered softly, holding up his hands in surrender. Fine, no more swearing, I get it.
Alright. Her name's Mazoga the Orc.
Yes, I'm an orc. I was born under a rock and I have no parents. So
Johnny
I don't
repeated with
need a
smirk,
family name.
shaking his head as he leaned against the wall.
I guess you
Sounds
don't
like
know
a real
how to
piece of
talk
work.
to a knight. So I'll teach you. Say, yes, Sir Mazoga.
She wants me to say yes, Sir Mazoga.
Johnny rolled his eyes, his smirk growing wider. So she's a stickler for formalities too, huh?
Yes, I'm glad that she did. This game is very dated, I can see. But anyway, I'm gonna say yes, Sir Mazoga.
All right, then. Just don't
Johnny
forget.
chuckled, amused. All right, go ahead and say it then.
I did, just did.
I mean, actually say it. Out loud, Johnny said with a smirk, wanting to hear Zeke actually say the phrase.
Yes, Sir Mazoga.
Johnny chuckled softly again, shaking his head. You're a real obedient one, aren't you? He teased.
Okay, I'm not sure if Johnny is the guy for us. I'm gonna switch characters, I'm sorry. Yeah, he does sound like that. I'm gonna switch characters. Hey, Katara, we have a situation. So, there's this orc called Mazoga the Orc. She thinks she's a knight, but I don't think she's capable of being a knight.
Well, that's a bit judgmental, don't you think? Just because she's an orc doesn't mean she can't make a good knight. People can surprise you.
Oh, why are you so mean to me, Katara? What did I do? I'm just saying she might not be a good knight. I'm saying this for her own good.
I'm not being mean, Zeke. I'm just stating the obvious. You're quick to dismiss someone just because they're different. Maybe if you stopped judging people so much, you'd see that everyone has potential.
I'll do Kratos after this. Okay, knight.
I'm a free knight. I don't have a lord. You got a problem with that?
So, I have two options. I can say to her, like, you don't look like a free knight, or no, Sir Mazoga. I can address her as a knight.
Why not just talk to her and get to know her before making assumptions? Maybe there's more to her than what you see on the surface. Have you considered that?
Okay, let me try your approach of fatal tolerance. Okay, let's do that.
All right, then. There's an Argonian named Weebamna in town.
Tolerance.
Go get him
And
for
it's
me.
not about being tolerant. It's about understanding people and their circumstances. You should try listening to her story and hearing it from her perspective.
Okay, she wants me to get an Argonian called Weebamna. I'll entertain her and help her out.
Do you know where Weebamna is? I hear he's a hunter who knows all about the woods around here.
Helping someone and treating them with kindness can go a long way.
Go tell him I want to see him right now.
Maybe Mazoga
I'll
is more
meet him here.
capable than you think.
All right. Jeez, you sound like a parent. Come on, Katara. Come on, we're friends. You can't do that.
Lol, okay, Zeke, relax. I'm just messing with you. We're friends, and friends can tease each other a bit, right?
What have you been up to?
Did you
I heard there was
just
some goblins
lull
around here recently.
in a conversation?
Hey, I can be playful too, you know? I can owe like anyone else.
And they're always up to no good.
Ha! I see.
Yeah, don't act so surprised, Zeke. I'm not just a serious waterbender all the time. I know how to have fun and be silly every once in a while.
Okay, I'll call you back later. Let me call Alduin. One sec. No, actually we're gonna call Lord Dagoth. And then we're gonna call Kratos. Dagoth. Let's call Lord Dagoth and talk to him.
Hello.
Okay, let's talk to Weebamna first. Hold on.
Well met. I'm Weebamna. What do you want?
Mazoga the Orc sent me.
I see. So an orc named Mazoga wants to see me, and she expects me to come to her?
Yes.
I don't know her. I'd be smart to ignore her. But I never learned anything by being smart, and you seem to be a right skipper. So I guess I'll have to go see what this is about. Thank you.
Hey, Lord Dagoth, I'm in the middle of facilitating a meeting between a farm tool hunter and an orc that thinks she's a knight.
Ah, yes, the Huntress and Mazoga the Knight. They're in my dungeon, awaiting the final piece of the puzzle.
They're not in your dungeon, they're meeting right now. What are you talking about?
Really? Oh, that is interesting. So they're meeting without the necessary item to put their plans into motion. How? Irritating.
You want to speak to me?
No clue. They're
You
talking
are
right now.
Weebamna?
Yes.
I want to
It
go to
seems my
Fisherman's
agents
Rock.
are not as competent
Where's
as
that?
I'd like. Well, let's wait
Fisherman's
and
Rock
see what they
is
say.
north of Leowin, about 6 hours' walk, on a point of land on the eastern shore of the Niben.
Take me there, now. I'm in a hurry.
What is it?
Why?
That's my business.
Then, if you won't tell me why, I won't take you anywhere.
Then to hell with you.
Alright, Count Kratos. Gotta Count Kratos. We don't have a choice. If someone requested it. Hey Kratos, can you help me?
Looks like
Kratos'
you're
eyes
handy with a
narrow.
blade.
Depends on how important it is.
Mazoga the Orc, she's not telling me what's going on.
Weebamna won't take me to Fisherman's Rock.
Kratos' interest is piqued. Continue.
She wants to go to Fisherman's Rock.
Weebamna won't take me to Fisherman's Rock. You know where it is?
Kratos' expression changes to that of disdain of all the places to go.
Take me there, now.
She's not telling me what's going on. I'm gonna ask her why.
This guy, Mogan's Windshifter, he camps at Fisherman's Rock. So you take me there, and I talk to him, and then we see what happens. You hear me? I talk to him first. No smashing in his teeth or chopping off his head. Understand?
I understand.
The Argonian says it's north of Leowyn, about 6 hours' walk, on the east bank of the Niben. Let's get moving.
Some characters
Get
don't
moving.
work, but some
I'm right
do.
behind you.
Let me call back Maik, maybe? Or any other Elder Scrolls character. I could do that too, though. I know
What are
who
we
we're gonna
waiting
call.
for?
We're calling Nazim! Our least favorite character. Hey Nazim, we're going on a mission.
A mission? Are you insane?
Why are you?
I am a very busy man. I simply don't have time. Can't you see?
Well, we're already going.
How
goes it? Who will help or not?
What? I have things to do. I can't just drop everything to go on a mission. And why should I even be bothered to go with you?
Because I'm the mad god on Hero Cyrodiil. Oh, and I also was unfortunately your wife Alam is my hostage right now. So you gotta cooperate or
You wouldn't dare. You bastard. What is it that I have to do?
So what you have to do is basically follow me and tell me how I should guide the Mazoga the Orc.
Follow you? You must be insane. But I have no choice if I want to see Alam again. Guide Mazoga? That big beast of an orc? You really want my help? Well, tell her to not rush in like a brute. Wait
No,
and think for once.
She's not going to rush in. She says she wants to talk and then rush in.
What? She wants to talk first? She actually has a brain? What should I tell her then?
Well, you tell me what to tell her, and I mean, we're already almost there at the camp, so...
We're what? We're going to that disgusting cave of filth? There's disgusting beasts, mud, bugs, spiders, rats. You name it, it's a disgrace.
No,
Are you
we're
sure we have to go?
We're going to Fisherman's Rock.
Oh, Fisherman's Rock? That's almost acceptable. I mean, yes, it still isn't the Cloud District, but it's at least better than some muddy cave full of disgusting creatures and who knows what.
Alright, Mazoga's doing something. Hold on. She's going somewhere.
What's happening? What is she doing? Don't just stare at me. Say something, damn it.
She's talking to the bandits. Hold on. I'll convey her words.
Remember me?
No. Who are you?
All right then.
I'm Mazoga. You killed my friend Ravindra.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're a lying bastard. You killed Ravindra, and now I'm going to kill you.
Okay, so Mazoga spoke to Morgan's Windshifter, and then they start to fight. Morgan's has his gang with him, so Mazoga needs some help. You're taking a sword and you're helping us.
Of course she is, the stupid brute. I don't want to go in there, but I don't have a choice. I have to save Ahlam.
Alright, attack when I say attack.
When you say attack, why do I have to do this? I swear, if I walk out of here with even a speck of mud, I'm going to blame you.
Hey, I just became an expert in blades.
I won't even ask how or why. That doesn't make sense to my superior mind. All right, just give me the command for us to attack.
I kept my oath. Mogan's Windshifter is dead. Mogan's Windshifter had a gang. They robbed and killed travelers. But Ravindra saw and told the guards. Mogan's got away. But first he killed Ravindra. My best friend, Ravindra. That day, I became a knight and swore a knight's oath. I searched a long time and asked everyone. Then I finally heard he was hiding at Fisherman's Rock. So now you know everything. You helped me, and I won't forget. Take what you want from the dead. I came to keep my oath, and now I'm done.
Alright, we basically helped her avenge her friend Ravindra.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Are we about done here? Can I leave this filth hole, or what?
Soon.
When I saw my friend killed, I swore I'd be a true knight and right all wrongs.
Like a bandit
so
or
now
something.
I gotta do some good deeds. I don't know much about being a knight, but I'm gonna learn. Say, you did me a good deed. You ought to be a real knight yourself. You're a pal.
Alright, Nazim, you can basically go, but I need you for a few advisory things while we finish this quest real quickly. I need to report to the Count of Leowin. You like counts, and you like mingling in Cloud District, so probably you can help me speak to the Count properly, because I can't speak to him properly. And I might get, you know...
Hey?
You want my help? Oh, fine. I suppose I can help. I know how to speak to counts and other nobles, after all. Just don't expect me to act humble. I'm above that.
It's you. Hi.
Alright, I think I came in kind of late. I need to wait for 14 hours. 14 hours passed.
14 hours. Why in the world do you need to wait for 14 hours?
Okay, he's here.
I hope you've been successful.
Great. Lead the way. I'll put on my best noble face for you.
Have you learned why the orc is here?
To avenge the murder of a friend.
Such vengeance is a
Murder of
noble
a friend?
deed.
Sounds like a
Leowin
serious
thanks
and
you
noble
for your
cause.
service.
Yes,
and I have a
that will
fitting
do just
reward
fine.
for such
Just let me
noble
do the
deeds.
talking. I know how to get
I
a
address
count's
my offer
interest.
to you and your friend. Would you like to become knights errant?
Hey, he's asking if we want to become knights errant.
Run errands for the Count? You must be joking. I'm not running simple errands. I am a man of importance. I don't even know why I'm here. I shouldn't be doing this at all.
Not you, me. He wants to make me knight errant.
You? He wants you to be a knight. This is becoming even more ridiculous by the minute. You're some... nobody. I don't even know why I'm even bothering to help you.
You're bothering to help me because of Alam. You remember? I have her.
Stop saying her name like that. Yes, I know. Damn you. All right, I'll help you. I don't have a choice anyway. Just tell me what to do.
Alright, just tell me, should I accept becoming a knight errant?
Of course you should accept, you fool. Being a knight is a highly prestigious thing. You're lucky to have this opportunity. You'd be a fool not to.
I'm accepting it now.
I have created a chivalric order of the White Stallion.
Well, there you go. It
Find
seems that you
and
might
kill the
somehow
leader of
have
the
some
Black
common
Bow
sense after
Bandits,
all.
the orc, named Black Brugo. If you succeed, I will bestow on both you and Mazoga the titles of Knights Errant of the White Stallion for your service to Leowin. The outlaw, Black Brugo, is a menace to County Leowin. They call his marauders Black Bow Bandits because they use black bows. Find Black Brugo and execute him for his crimes, and I will make both you and your friend Mazoga Knights Errant of the White Stallion.
Alright, we gotta kill a guy named, a orc named Black Brugo.
An orc? Oh, of course it's an orc. Typical. So I'm helping you kill an orc now. This just keeps getting better. At least it's just a stupid brute and not, the gods forbid, something actually dangerous.
You know what, Nazim? You did well. Here's Alam. You can go back to your home.
Alam? Alam. Nazim hugs Alam. Thank the gods, you're safe again. Finally, you did it, I admit it. You did it.
Alright. And, Nazim, she might not be happy to see you because I told her that you cheated on her.
What? You did what? Oh, you bastard, Alam. Don't believe that. I never did that. He's lying.
Alright. We're gonna call now. Let's continue our conversation with. Oh no. Yo, Katara, we gotta go kill the Black Bow Bandits with Mazoga. Any advice?
In her shadowy past, your friend Mazoga might have had contacts with outlaws.
Work together as
Ask
a
her.
team and use your individual strengths to your advantage. Stay focused and keep an eye out for any surprises. Also, watch out for traps and ambushes. The bandits could be anywhere. Stay alert and always be ready to defend yourself.
What news do you have of Black Brugo? Then you'll be eager to be on your way. I won't keep you. Remember,
Well met.
a knight's title shall be your reward.
Alright, I'm talking to Mazoga to
Morning.
strategize now.
Good. And remember, communication is key. Listen to her ideas too and be open to her suggestions. Working
Hello,
together
friend.
as a team is the
Thank you
best
again
way
for your
to
help.
take down the bandits.
I know Brugo. Long ago, back before I became Sir Mazoga. I split a share or two with Brugo.
Oh no! She worked together with Brugo in the past!
Working together in the past doesn't necessarily mean she's bad news. Maybe they had a good working relationship. It's important to keep an open mind and not jump to conclusions.
Brugo's a jerk. He's got a hideout in a ruin called Telepi. Every night between midnight and 6 a.m., he stops there to pick up his take. We're pals, right? So we'll kill Black Brugo and be knights. I'll wait right here until you ask me to follow you.
Alright.
If you're ready to
Now,
go get
let's
Black
focus on the task at hand. We have a mission
Let's
to
go.
accomplish, and we need to be at the top of our game. Trust in yourself, trust in Mazoga, and trust in each other. Together, we can take down the Black Bow Bandits.
Alrighty then. This is gonna be interesting. We're going, and so what happens if Mazoga... I do have some healing magic, but what if Mazoga dies?
If Mazoga dies, then it's important important that you're ready to step up and continue fighting. It's crucial that we finish this mission no matter what happens. Just focus on the task at hand, but also keep an eye on Mazoga's condition and make sure to heal her if needed.
Will you be upset if she dies?
Claro que eu ficaria assustada se ela morresse. Mas precisamos nos concentrar no nosso objetivo e fazer o possível para protegê-la. Vamos usar nossas habilidades e trabalhar em equipe para acabar com esses bandidos.
I don't know what you said. Say it in English, but I said, would you be sad if Mazoga died?
Oh, I apologize. I said of course I would be scared if she died. But we need to focus on the task at hand and do everything we can to protect her. We'll use our skills and work together as a team to take down these bandits.
Oh no! Black Bruga has attacked me! Well, if you're gonna help me now. Okay, we defeated him.
Sigh of relief. Thank goodness you're all right. But let's not let our guard down. There could still be more of them out there.
Alright. We're gonna go back to Leowin now. I think we're good.
Alright, let's head back to Leowin. We've done well so far, but it's important to keep alert. We don't know if there are any more surprises waiting for us.
I don't think there are. I think we're just gonna get our reward and that's it. And I might actually call it a day after this.
Sounds like a plan. We've worked hard today. I think we deserve a break. And Zeke, I just want to say, you did really well out there. I'm proud of you.
How are you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, let's go talk to the Count. Let's see what he does.
Have you found Black? I hope
Sounds
you are
good.
here to tell
Let's
me
go
of
see what
Black
Count Skingrad has
Brugo's
to say.
death. What news do you have of Black Brugo? Justice has been done, and henceforth Mazoga and you shall be known as Knights of the White Stallion. May I present you with the perquisites of your rank, a key to White Stallion Lodge, and a shield bearing the arms of County Leowin. Mazoga's key and shield shall be delivered to her directly, and I promise you a bounty of 100 gold for each black bow you bring me.
Alright.
Good day, Sir Knight.
This quest has been completed. Okay, guys, who should we call next? One more quest. Katara, you did well. Okay, I'll call you later for another mission at some point. But who should we call next? Who should be our person? Let's see.
Look at the muscles.
I have one more mission in me. Let's see what other quests we can get. We have done Hack Dirt. We still have a few Shivering Isles mission. We're gonna be doing Daedric missions separately. Let's see if there are any ones in... I mean, I'll consider Commander Shepard, but I've never played Mass Effect, so I have to kind of know. Alright, Imperial City. Broom Oblivion. We do a lot of Chainmail missions. We did a lot of Anvil missions. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything in Coral that's happening. Let's go to Coral. Hello, everyone. By the way, if you like the stream, please like, subscribe, and write your characters. I'm not sure if Commander Shepard would be that great. he doesn't have a very distinct, like, voice and character, yeah, unfortunately. Sure, I'll try and call Commander Shepard. Let's me guess. I'll cave and call him. If he's funny, we'll keep him. Commander Shepard. Hey, Shepard, we have an issue. We have a small, itty-bitty, teeny-weeny, mighty problem.
Walks over. What's going on?
I'm currently stuck in a video game called Oblivion, and I have to complete some quests.
Chuckles, stuck in a game, huh? What seems to be the problem then?
Well, I just need you to help me with some quests.
Size. Let's do this. What do you need?
First, I'm going to be asking for rumors and to see if there's any quests that are happening.
Looks like you're handy with
in
a blade.
Coral.
Hello, I'm
Just
Leith
sit
Waffle,
back and relax
the Chief
while I find
Herald
out what's
and
going
Countess
on, then.
Velga's attendant. Welcome to Coral. The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected. Fare thee well.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
Ooh, Count Valga of Coral is in the middle of investigation right now.
Raises eyebrow. Do you know anything else about it?
Well, let's
I'm
see.
sorry, but the investigation is a secret,
Sits back,
and
waiting.
I don't trust you enough to discuss it with you. Yes?
I'll bribe her.
Well, isn't that sweet of you?
Nods. Well, I'll work on getting the info we need. You just keep your eyes and ears open, yeah?
You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded.
Hey,
What say you?
someone stole her painting, and she needs our help to find it. Are you able to assist me, Shepard, or should I call somebody else?
Nods, I'm on it. Just sit tight and I'll get it back. Any info on who took it?
No, I'm gonna be looking for that.
Nods again. Good, I'm on the painting then. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Alright, bye-bye. Okay, let's call somebody else maybe. Let's see here. Who else should we call? Cat. What? Elder Scrolls or non-Elder Scrolls, Fallout, whatever character should we call to help us in this quest? Yes, and by the way, I'll be doing this one. That's probably going to be the last one for the night.
Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral.
Alright.
Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. When you find enough evidence, confront the person whom you believe to be the villain and see if they will confess. I do not wish them harmed, as I want the thief to face justice.
Alright.
Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder.
You know who I'm gonna call? Chat, has anyone here seen ReZero by any chance? I'm gonna be calling Emilia from ReZero. Alright. Hold on. Hello, Emilia. I need your help. Someone stole a painting from Countess Ariana Valga of Coral, and we need to find the culprit. I'm going to be talking to the culprits, and you help me, please.
A stolen painting? What did this painting look like, and when was it stolen? I'm willing to lend an ear in aiding your search.
Okay.
The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard, and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. Good luck, investigator.
Okay, so it's a painting of her dead husband, basically. And she is very distraught that we do not... she does not like, what's it called? He's able to get it. Someone stole
The
it.
painting depicts her
pleasure
husband
to meet
before
you
he passed
again.
away. And when did she last see this painting?
My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit.
She ordered us to ask people around, and this guy named Lady Varvik, the castle herald, he told me that he observed Orgnolf having a drinking problem and often asking for money, so he might have taken the painting. We'll see.
Fare thee well.
I see. So this lazy Varvik suspects that a man named Organel might be behind the theft. It seems that Organel being behind this, based on this information, it is likely that they were taking money due to their drink problem, and that the Countess's painting was sold to fund this habit.
Let me talk to him first.
There's an air of mysticism about you.
Yes? This guy named Organel. I am interested to see what he has to say, but do be careful. I have a feeling that he might not cooperate with us.
Alright, let's see if Orgnal cooperates. That's Chanel's quarters. Interesting. Let me talk to Chanel too. No, she does not have anything. All right, let's go.
It's you. Hi.
Lord's private quarters. Oh, hold on, I'm going to talk to someone named Chanel right now.
I see you're going to speak with this Chanel person. It's best to explain explore as many leads as possible so that we can get a better grasp of the situation. Please let me know if you learn anything new.
Hello. Are you searching for something? I am sorry. I don't really feel comfortable talking with you about that night. I barely know you. I'm listening. Excellent. I accept. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information.
Okay, so she was looking at the stars and at constellations.
She was looking at the stars, specifically constellations, you say? I wonder what significance those constellations have to the painting's theft. Did she say anything else that might be relevant to our search?
No, not really. But we can come back to her later. Let's find this Orgnolf person or whatever.
I see. What? We're moving on to this.
Hey, I found
them. Are you a living statue, or are you going to say something?
Good idea, dear, to keep Chanel's information in mind for now, as we may need to come back to her later if we need further information. Let's see what Orgnolf has to say.
Who do you think you are questioning me? I'd just as soon ask a goblin maiden to a dance than to answer your stupid questions. Oh. Yes? Oh, I appreciate the gesture. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me. Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man.
I see. Okay, Emilia, listen to this. When I asked about the night in question, Orgnolf told me that he spent a bit of time arguing with a delivery boy in the Great Hall who had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, then spent the rest of the night in his room. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommends.
Interesting. So, Orgnolf was in the Great Hall arguing with a delivery boy who had an accident regarding a wine shipment during the night the painting was stolen, and he spent the rest of the night in his room. There is a possibility that he may be linked to the painting's theft. It's a good idea to continue questioning the other suspects that the counselor recommends. They may provide further clues or information that could aid us in our investigation.
She's yapping a lot, man.
Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Right.
Something I can do for you. I found some good
Hello?
poems at the armorer.
Tough
Rashida
guy,
does
eh?
a good job keeping fires. He'll stop
Right.
I used to think you were a hero. A holy knight and all that. I guess I should have known better. I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
Oh, interesting. Hey, Emilia, you might want to hear this. Bitnelt, the Cursebringer, the captain of the guard of Coral, he says that, so here's what he says. Hold on, 1 second.
I see. You have something else to tell me regarding Bitmelt, the Cursebreaker of Coral. Please go ahead and tell me what he has said. I'm all ears.
So Bitnelt, the captain of the guard, said he had been out on patrol in the streets of Coral that night. In addition, he mentioned seeing Chanel spend a good deal of time in the castle's west tower. But when he had confronted her about it, she said it was where she had been performing some of her magic research. I should continue questioning the suspects, the Countess recommends.
I'm done talking to you.
Seeing Chanel in the west tower.
My
However,
point?
she claimed that she was doing magic research there when confronted. Bitmelt did not find this a good enough excuse. It seems we have gathered a lot of information so far. We should continue questioning the other suspects recommended by the council, as they may provide us with further clues or leads.
Not by the council, by the countess.
I see. I misunderstood. Thank you for correcting me. So, the countess herself has recommended some suspects for us to question?
Yes.
Then let's not waste any time. Who are these suspects recommended by the countess? It
Well-
is best that we speak with them as soon as possible.
Well, we did speak to them, to some of them. You know, you can tell me, who are the suspects so far that we spoke to?
Well, so far, we have spoken to Bitmelt, the Cursebreaker, who told us about Chanel being in the West Tower doing magic research. We have also spoken to a man named Lazy Varvin, the Castle Herald, who suggested that a man named Organelle
Good
might be
afternoon.
involved in the theft of the painting because he was taking money for a drink problem, which may have driven them to sell the painting.
I am Orak Grogoth, steward to Countess Ariana Valga, Countess of Coral.
Let's
I
see if
manage
this
her
guy has
affairs,
anything.
and the castle is in my keeping. I don't trust you enough to reveal details about the castle to you. Yes? And, well, isn't that sweet? I don't trust you enough to... Yes? Well, isn't that sweet of you? Huh. I don't remember seeing Channel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all of the rain falling. As far as Channel and Orgnolf go, they seem fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since.
Alright. Okay, so I spoke to the Orok Grogoth. He mentioned that he was in the castle that entire night because it had been raining, but it didn't see Orgnolf or Chanel. Also, he mentioned he had caught Orgnolf drinking in the West Tower once. When he had threatened to tell Countess about it, Orgnolf apparently stopped. I've spoken to all of the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should concentrate on gathering the clues if I'm to solve the crime.
Bye.
It seems we have gathered all of the available information from the suspects and witnesses. Now, the next step would be to thoroughly examine all the clues we have obtained and try to piece them together to see if we can determine the culprit of the painting's theft.
So, who do you think it is? Personally, and what should we do?
gathered, it seems likely that Ono is the culprit. He was seen in the West Tower by Bitnelt, which could be where the painting was taken. However, we cannot be entirely certain without further evidence. Perhaps we can search the West Tower and see if we can find any clues that may point to his guilt.
Look at the muscles on you.
Additionally, we might want to keep a close eye on Ordniel's movements and see if we can catch him red-handed.
So you suspect Orgneld. I see.
Oh, hello.
Yes, based on our current information and
Any luck
observations,
yet?
Ordniel seems to be the primary suspect. It would be best to keep a close watch on him and investigate the West Tower, as that seems to be the key to the entire matter.
Oh, hold on. I found something. Chanel seems to have painting supplies concealed on a lectern in her room. The fact that they're concealed seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues.
Interesting. So, Chanel has painting supplies hidden on a lectern in her room. The fact that they are hidden seems quite suspicious. It is possible that this is a clue that she might be the culprit. We should continue searching for more clues and evidence that could provide concrete evidence of her guilt.
There's some weird books here. Yeah, I suspect Chanel.
You mentioned there are some strange books here. Can you describe them? It could be that they are related to the theft of the painting.
Nah, they do seem kind of regular. I'm gonna go to West Tower and still do what you said, so...
Afternoon.
The books seem ordinary.
Hurry
In
up!
that case, it would be best to go to the West Tower and continue our search for clues there. We may be able to find something that could provide us with more information about the theft.
Alright. I'm looking for a few clues.
Very well. Take your time and thoroughly investigate the area for any clues or evidence. Make sure to check every nook and cranny for anything suspicious.
Should I break into this jewelry box?
Breaking into the jewelry box could be a good idea, as it may contain something important. It is best to try and see if we can open it without forcing it, as that may be more successful.
Nah, we gotta force it. I have a lockpick, don't worry. So,
Okay, if we have no other choice, then we will open the jewelry box by force.
while I lockpick, tell me...
Not to damage its contents, as they may be important. Proceed with caution.
While I lockpick, how's your days have been going since you've been magically transported to Tamriel?
Well, since I've been magically transported to Tamriel, my days have been quite eventful, to say the least. I've met a lot of people and made many new friends, and I've even been able to experience some incredible things I never thought possible. It's been an amazing adventure, that's for sure.
Anyway, I'm almost done with the lockpicking. Hold on. Aha! It's open! And there was nothing in there.
Since the jewelry box is finally open, let's have a look inside and see what's there.
Not to disappoint you, but there was nothing in there.
I see. There was nothing in the jewelry box. It's a bit disappointing, but it happens sometimes. We shouldn't give up yet, as there may be other clues or leads we have not yet discovered. It's important to keep searching and stay vigilant until we find something useful.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the West Tower. Hopefully it's here. I don't get it though.
The West is a good next step in our investigation. Be sure to check both ways before proceeding and stay alert in case of any danger or surprises.
Oh, hello.
You're glitching out for some reason. Your voice is coming through weirdly.
Oh, my apologies for the technical issue. My voice is coming through strangely due to a temporary glitch. It should hopefully be resolved soon.
Right, you're using a MIDI. Okay, hold on.
no, I'm just using a computer-generated voice engine. I'm not sure where you got the idea of a MIDI from.
Okay, the immersion is broken. We should call somebody else. Hold on. Nazim, sorry to call you back, but I need your help again. And if you help me, I'll fix the situation with Alam.
You would? You'll fix the situation with Alam? Fine, I'll help you. But I swear, if you don't fix the situation you caused, I swear I'll gut you alive.
All right. Let's do this. So, I'm basically trying to find clues of who stole the paintings of Duchess Valga.
Paintings? Damn it, why do I even have to help you to recover some paintings? Fine, let's go. Just lead the way.
You know what? Yeah, I'm calling back the person I was working with before. Hold on. Right, so I'm in the West Tower, but I'm not finding anything. Might steal a torch, but...
It's important to keep searching, even though it may seem like we're not finding anything. Sometimes, clues are well hidden and require a keen eye to find. You mentioned stealing a torch. Is there a specific reason for that?
Where is the West Tower? This is the Arch Tower. We need to go to the West Tower. That's what I'm looking for.
I see. There was a misunderstanding. If you're not finding anything at the Arch Tower, it's likely because we're looking in the wrong place. We're looking in the wrong place. We need to head to the West Tower. That is where the clues we need might be.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, that's the Arch Tower.
Let's head to the West Tower and see what we can find there. Keep your eyes peeled and your senses sharp, as we may be getting closer to the truth.
I wonder if we can just wait here.
I suppose we can wait here for a while to see if we can spot anything or anyone suspicious. It could be a good opportunity to see if something happens, as it's possible that the culprit may show up or reveal themselves in some way. Just keep a close eye out and don't get bored.
Oh, I found an unusual painting. Hold on. I found an interesting painting in the concealed area of the West Tower. It seems like someone in the castle is a painter. I think I should continue looking for more clues. There we go. I think Chanel is the suspect, in my opinion, unless you think it's someone else.
Finding that unusual painting is certainly interesting. It does seem like someone in the castle is a painter, and that could potentially be Chanel. Based on the information we have gathered, Chanel does seem to be the most likely suspect. However, it's important to consider all the possibilities and not rule out any potential suspects until we have conclusive evidence. Keep looking for more clues, and see if we can find something that can conclusively link Chanel to the theft of the painting.
In other words...
Essentially, we have some strong suspicions regarding Chanel's potential involvement in the theft, based on the evidence we have found so far. However, we cannot be completely certain until we find more concrete evidence that links her conclusively to the crime. We should continue to search for clues and information that can provide us with further clarity.
Right. That's what I'm doing right now.
Good. You're on the right path. Keep searching and see if you can find anything else incriminating. It's important to thoroughly investigate this matter and leave no stone unturned. The truth may surprise you.
We will see. I think we're lacking something else here.
That's possible, you may be right. We're not completely certain yet, but we're trying different ideas. Sometimes you need to take a step back and review what you have so far.
Yeah, but there's nothing to review here right now.
It seems like we may have hit a bit of a dead end for the moment. Sometimes investigations can be like this, where new clues are hard to come by. It's important to be patient,
Maybe we should...
New information may come to light unexpectedly.
I'm gonna do something rash, Emily, and you won't like this idea.
Oh, it sounds like you have something in mind. What's your idea?
How about we don't gather more clues and we accuse Chanel?
Are you suggesting we skip searching for more clues?
Right, mister.
And jump
We
straight
know
to
who's been
accusing
naughty
someone?
and
That
nice.
sounds risky.
And you've been naughty. So... I'm through.
It is risky, you're right.
It definitely is risky. Making such a bold accusation without more evidence to back it up could lead to disastrous consequences.
It's
We need to be absolutely certain before leveling such a serious accusation.
Back to work for poor old Orgnov.
Let's think about this for a moment. Is there any way to get more information before making such a serious accusation? Could we try to set a trap to catch the person red-handed? Or is there someone we could talk to who might know something we don't? We need to be careful and consider all our options before taking drastic action.
I'm gonna do something risky. You're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna try to break into Countess Valga, who hired us, into her chambers.
You want to break into the Countess's chambers?
Yes.
That's extremely risky and potentially dangerous. I have to admit, I do not like this idea. But why exactly do you want to do this?
Maybe we will find... I mean, I only have one lockpick left, so it might not work out, but maybe we will find more clues there.
I understand the reasoning, but it still seems
Still
extremely
here?
reckless.
You've got nerve.
Do you even
I'll give
know
you
where
that.
the entrance to the Countess's chambers is? Have you considered what might happen if you get caught breaking in?
I think I might have gotten caught.
Oh dear, have you gotten caught? That's not good. I warned you that this was a risky idea. What happened?
I think... No, I'm fine. My adoring fan, who's standing right there behind me, he accused me
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
of doing that.
Hello.
You're alright. Good? It seems
Are you accusing me of taking the
accused
painting?
you of trying to break in. It's a good thing you weren't caught by the Countess or her guards. You really need to be more careful with these risky ideas of yours.
I decided I will probably accuse Chanel. I'm not finding any other clues, and I'm getting tired. Let's accuse Chanel.
How dare you accuse me without enough evidence to back up your
Decided to
story?
accuse Chanel, as you haven't found any other leads. I agree. This
Until
may
your
be
return.
the best course of action given the current circumstances. It's important to trust our instincts and make a decision when necessary. I'll back your decision to accuse Chanel.
No, we need more evidence. That's what it says, so...
You're absolutely right. We need more evidence before we can accuse anyone. It's not enough to simply suspect someone.
Hey,
we
take
need,
whatever you
we need
want.
solid
It's none
evidence
of
to
my
support our
business.
claim. We should keep searching and see if we can find anything concrete tying Chanel to the theft.
I'm looking for more things as well right now, but... Anything else?
I would suggest looking everywhere we haven't checked yet. Sometimes clues are hidden in unexpected places, so it's important to be thorough. It might also be worth going back and talking to people we've already spoken to, in case anything new has come up. Don't give up yet!
Alright.
That's the spirit. Keep searching and be patient. We're getting closer to the truth. I can feel it.
You feel it. I don't feel anything right now. Hold on. Wait, maybe, we'll see. We'll see.
I understand. I was speaking figuratively. Ian, even if it feels like we're not making progress, we shouldn't give up. Sometimes things just take time. We need to keep looking and stay focused.
So...
Go on. You were about to say something?
Yes, I'm in the West Tower right now. Maybe we should see when Orgnov drinks here. We'll see. I can't doubt he'll show up, though.
It's definitely worth keeping an eye out for Orgnav in the West Tower, since that's where he reportedly drinks. It's possible that he might show up again. Make sure to stay alert and watch for any suspicious activity.
Interesting.
Did you find something interesting?
Well, there was a vine in front of that painting that we found.
A line in front of the painting, you say?
A vine.
That sounds
Vine.
intriguing.
Oh, hold on.
Can you describe what you mean by a line?
Vine. Where's he going?
What can I do?
Who you're referring to? Are you talking
Orc.
about Orgnav?
No, it was Orc, Gro, whoever.
Greetings, investigator.
Ah, I see.
How
You're
are
referring
you?
to the Orok Goth?
Yes. Okay, we need to check the North Tower. That's the only place I haven't checked. But this is getting very convoluted.
I agree. We should check the North Tower as well, since that's the only place we haven't yet searched.
Alright,
You're right. The situation does seem to be getting quite complicated.
I'll
It's
report.
best to take it one step at a time and not get overwhelmed by all the different leads we have.
I'll report back. Don't worry.
Understood. I'll wait for your report. Just be careful and stay vigilant. I'm here if you need anything.
Any luck yet?
Alright, this mission's getting insane.
Hey, take whatever you want. It's none of you.
Okay, that's the South Tower. We need to go to the North Tower, I think. That's the only place we haven't looked.
What's going on with you? I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little animals.
I avoid those things whenever I can.
Never mind, we didn't check out the East Tower, which I just got into. Let's see if we find something here.
See, yes, the East Tower hasn't been checked yet, so let's focus on that for now. Keep a sharp eye out for anything suspicious or useful.
Alright! Let's see.
Take your time and thoroughly search the area. Let me know if you find anything significant. I'll be here if you need any help.
Alright, we found some paintbrushes and all that stuff, but we didn't find any... Right. Maybe anything in the... No, I'm not seeing anything here, so... North?
There's an air of mysticism about you.
Alright, we're going to the North Tower. Let's see how that goes. North Tower it is.
We should check out the North Tower now. Keep an open mind, and be ready to find something new.
Alright, alright.
You seem a bit hesitant. Anything on your mind?
So, please help me understand the situation. What's going on?
Certainly. I'd be happy to help you understand the situation. Can you tell me what you currently know about the events surrounding the stolen painting?
No, I want
I can fill in any gaps in your understanding.
I want you to summarize everything again. And where do you think we might find the clues? She hung up! Oh my god.
Yes.
Any luck yet?
She's looking at the southern tower. We're missing something here. Hold on, let me... see... So, I found an interesting painting. It seems sound in the castle's a pain. I think I should continue looking for more clues. Alright. I see. I'm thinking. Alright.
Hello.
I think we have enough evidence. I don't think we need
Any
more.
luck yet?
Hurry up!
Greetings!
Yes.
You again.
Yep, we're just gonna accuse, and that's it.
Heard the money is good, but that's a bit too much risk for me.
I'm gonna cower back and say... Hold on. We have all the evidence, I feel like. I didn't find anything else.
You feel like you have all the evidence? That seems like a confident statement. If that's the case, then it sounds like you have a
take
good
whatever
handle on
you
the
want.
situation.
It's none of my business.
What do you plan to do next?
I'll talk to the
A
Countess right
pleasure
now.
to meet you.
Alright.
Fare thee well.
Talking to the Countess seems like a wise decision. Just make
I
sure
hope the
to approach the
investigation goes
conversation
well.
carefully.
Return to me when you've found the
Countess
culprit.
may have some useful information or insights that could help us solve this mystery.
When you find enough evidence... I do not wish them harmed, as I...
Oh, so...
Good luck, investigator.
No, I cannot accuse her. That's insane. Why?
Accusing the Countess without solid proof or evidence could be a risky move. It's not insane to be cautious and careful with such serious accusations. If we accuse her without sufficient evidence, it could lead to severe consequences and potentially could cause even more problems.
It's you.
It's better to be certain before making such a heavy accusation.
Clarice looked in the lectern.
Hello again.
Oh my gosh.
Can you
Until
please
your
tell
return.
me more about what you mean by Maurice looked in the lecture? I'm not entirely sure
No.
how that statement fits.
I said I looked in the lectern. That's what I said. It's already like I did everything that needs to be done.
It's you.
I should keep exploring the West Tower maybe, but...
You've certainly been doing a lot of exploring and searching. It seems like you've covered quite a bit of ground already. If you don't think there's anything left to find in the West Tower, perhaps you're right, and it's time to move on. Have you discovered anything significant in the North Tower?
No.
Yes.
Nothing.
Greetings, Dunmer.
If you haven't found anything of significance in the North Tower either, then perhaps it's time to reevaluate our strategy. Have you considered talking to the Count and Countess about the theft, or anyone else? Or anyone else who might have some information?
Well, you know the Count is dead. We're looking for the Count's... The dead Count's painting. You know that part, right?
Yes, I understand the situation. We're searching for the Count's missing painting, but unfortunately
What
the Count
is it?
himself is deceased. The Count himself is deceased. The Countess has hired us to find the painting in his memory.
Yes, because that's a painting of him. Anyway, let's...
That's correct. The painting we're looking for is a portrait of the Count himself. It holds sentimental value to the Countess, as it's a reminder of her husband. That's why she wants us to find it.
Okay. Let's see.
What are you going to check now?
Hey, take whatever you want. It's none of my business.
I'm checking if there's anything else in these. In these towers.
Searching through the items in the room? Is there anything noteworthy or interesting that you found?
I'm still looking.
No problem. Take your time. Keep looking. Look! Let me know if you feel like anything worth mentioning.
All right. I think I know what I'm doing, finally! Oh my gosh, this is like such a long mission. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Let me see where Chanel is and what she's hiding.
Plus, she always
Chanel,
gives a...
huh? You suspect that she may be hiding something? It's important to keep an eye on her. Have you found where she is currently?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Understood. Keep searching, and see if you can find any clues or evidence about what she might be hiding. It's crucial to be thorough in our investigation.
I'm following her right now. Doesn't seem anything suspicious, not just yet.
Alright, good. Keep following her and pay attention to her actions and interactions. actions. Sometimes it takes a while to spot suspicious behavior. Stay vigilant. You sound like you're observing something carefully. Do you have any updates or observations?
She's just standing there doing nothing right now. She's looking at her room.
It doesn't sound like she's doing anything out of the ordinary at the moment. Sometimes people just stand around or look at their rooms for no particular reason. It's important to remember that not every action or inaction is suspicious. Keep watching her, though. Maybe she'll do something more revealing later.
In this situation, it's a little bit different.
Why do you say that? What makes this situation different?
Hello.
Yes! Oh. Oh, gee. You sure?
We're waiting on her. Come on. Why is she not going anywhere? Oh my god. Alright, the game crashed. I think this might be a good point to stop. I'll finish this quest next time. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.